Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to
A podcast will save this relationship. I'm
Josh
Sarah.
Ehim. Josh Ehim
Oppression.
is a theme on this episode.
I'm Sarah, she, her, and I've had my rights taken away.
Yeah, we talk about, in this podcast,
Yeah.
we talk about Roe v. Wade.
And I get really sad and have to stop recording.
Yeah, after we talk about
Rudy-
NFTs and Rudy Giuliani, which
Yeah.
is, I've edited some of that. I don't know how long this podcast is. Maybe those are cut out because we're already at 4 hours of raw recording.
High key, yeah. Maybe you could cut out the Rudy Giuliani
I can cut
stuff.
out the Rudy Giuliani, maybe even the NFT stuff. We'll see. I don't know.
We don't know.
But
Oops.
yeah, but we have we have 2 Reddit stories and 4 listener stories. 2 of our listener stories have some teenage vibes to them.
Yeah, and then there's some assholes in there, man.
There's some assholes this week, yeah.
Whoo, baby. I don't know where you guys came from. You found this podcast and you
Yeah.
send in these stories. But
Yeah, no, you
thanks.
guys, some of you guys are a little wacky this week.
a little wacky, goofy mood you guys were in.
Yeah, everything is in the timestamps down below, depending on what's available, what we decide to keep in and keep out.
Josh becomes a sex symbol at the end.
Yeah, I do. But if you enjoy the podcast, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and raise 5 stars on everything. And our
Yeah.
Patreon's APWSTR and Buy Me Coffee's APWSTR.
And if the stuff gets cut out, the NFT and Rudy Giuliani stuff, would you post it on Patreon?
I'll post it on Patreon.
So that's extra content if it
Yeah,
gets cut
depending on
out.
whether or not it gets cut out.
But-
That depends on how I feel tomorrow because it's a Sunday night. We recorded Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah,
and,
and
this
it goes
podcast
out.
has to go out on Tuesday,
Tuesday.
and the Patreons are going to get it late, and I feel bad for them, and I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry,
Fuck,
babies.
Fuck me. I fucking hate myself. I'm going to fucking...
No, don't hate yourself. You're so sexy.
This is a weird fucking podcast.
This is a weird episode
This is a weird
today,
episode.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Hope you guys enjoy, though. See ya.
Bye.
Man, I am still tired, man. Like, shit.
Same,
I am
bro.
like,
Fuck.
yeah, I should have probably asked for another coffee. I'm
You can
sorry.
have some of my coffee if you want.
Yeah, I'll take some. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tastes like the same as it was this morning.
Same as it ever was.
Ever was. I'm kind of surprised a lot of 80s
Yeah.
inspired shit doesn't have talking heads in it. Does Stranger Things have Psycho Killer in it?
No.
Something had Psycho Killer in it. It was The Boys and something else we were watching.
Psycho Killer. Yeah, it was in The Boys. It might have had Psycho Killer in Stranger Things.
I don't remember.
Because they
Shit.
shared a lot of elements recently.
Yeah, and I remember it was eerily similar.
I wonder what marketing or like audience analysis person is coming with the same 5 things. Selling it to both
They
networks.
love Psycho Killer. They love it. Not the acoustic version, the real version. I wouldn't be surprised. Some fucking bigwig in a suit, just
Yeah.
like, guys, we need more talking heads.
Guys, have you heard of Neil Ciceriga?
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing good. I'm very tired because of recent events.
Yeah, recent events. It's Saturday. This podcast has to go out in 2 days, 3 days, something like that.
Yeah.
Patreon has to go out in 2. Fucking, I'm tired. We usually record on Thursdays, but
We didn't fucking feel like it.
something happened.
Guess why?
If type it down below what you think. What major
we have-
judicial coup is going on? Do you think is coup?
Okay, all right, I'm joking.
Did I
didn't mean to feel like such an asshole. I just wanted
did
to
I
call you
fucking say
out.
coop? Like I thought I said coup.
No, you said coop,
I swear to God, I said
like
coup.
a chicken coop.
Yeah, I know that's what. Yeah, I know that's how you say coop. That's
We're
for
not-
that.
We're not doing good.
We're not doing good. Yeah, no.
Do we put on the 5 minutes and do the
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about this for 5 minutes.
only 5 minutes?
because
this is a fucking comedy podcast.
this is a comedy podcast, and somehow, and B,
Everybody knows about it. Follow me
everyone
on
knows
fucking
about
Twitter
it. And
if you want
everyone
to know.
knows we all know what the correct answer to this is, and there's been a million better opinions on this than I can give you. But yeah, okay, 5 minutes. Let's
Okay,
do 5
5
minutes. Okay.
Okay. Go.
Yeah, this is bullshit. Obviously, yeah.
Why? Why, God? Why, God? Why, God? Why me now? Why? Why, dear fucking God? Oh my God. Fucking why? How? Fuck.
You don't actually want to say anything. You just want to.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, let a man speak on this. There hasn't been enough men.
Actually, no. Shut up. Fuck.
See, the man in me doesn't want to delete that, but also the editor in me.
No, keep it, or I lose another right to free speech, human right. Yeah, so I'm upset.
Yeah, no, I mean, rightfully so. Yeah, I mean, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I don't know,
dumb.
It's crazy to be reversed 50 plus years back into society.
Yeah.
And that was just the first thing. Yeah. That was the main thing that happened. And then everyone was pissed off about that because like a majority of people want the right to an abortion because of course it's fucking healthcare.
Yeah.
Like if you're now at risk if you live in certain states, if you get a miscarriage or fucking ectopic pregnancy, you know?
Yeah, there's many reasons, yeah.
Yeah, so like now that's already fucked up enough.
Yeah.
But now they're going after like they've already gotten rid of separation of church and state.
Well, they've undermined
it, yeah, because now you can pray in schools, which is pretty cool and epic. They're gonna go after sodomy laws now. It's just starting. This is literally a judicial coup. I don't know how else to fucking say it.
Nobody's doing anything.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's literally and I mean like fucking
I don't know, man. I honestly I'm very like I don't know what to do. Other than like donate to local abortion funds, protest, and do all the regular crap that we've been doing normally and talk about it and yell at people who are wrong and tell them that they're dumb and stupid and don't deserve to breathe air and do all the normal stuff that we've all been doing. And you know,
it's been already like fucking like enough. And this is someone who has to like fucking work, like, you know, like, I mean, it's one thing to like hear this horrible news. It's another thing, I think, for a lot of
go back to work,
to go just right back to work. I remember seeing a TikTok of like a Chuck E. Cheese employee.
Yeah, she was putting on Chuck E. Cheese.
And I'm like, fucking, oh my God, I'm sorry to that person. I'm sorry to everyone.
I tried telling my manager in our one-on-one that I was stressed out because of recent events, and I think she talked over me on purpose to
block it out.
Not talk about it at all. Like nobody's said one thing in my work Slack, which is crazy because like
I wonder
they say everything in there. Somebody yesterday said shit. Which
the shit word
does not happen in our work Slack.
I wonder if that happened because everyone's fucking starting to get stressed out. Yeah, just no one's talking about it because they don't want to risk
talk about that.
Like making waves. Yeah,
that's totally it, man. And so,
and everyone's separated too, so there's no way of actually organizing. You know, like fucking. So I don't know. It's really like
it's fucked up.
It's really fucked up. I don't know. I can't speak to, you know. Obviously I can.
What's it like?
I don't know. I'm in a very privileged, you know, fucking position now. It's really like I'm fucking.
Yeah, you're giving more points, huh? Got my points.
I got your point. Yeah,
we were talking about this. We've had a couple arguments. I think most couples have.
I think
not because
not because I'm like this is a great thing.
Yeah, no. Josh is very pro-abortion, you know.
No, yeah,
like fucking
the stress that it's causing is like
it definitely puts some strain. I think also because I am just like looking at every man and I'm like, what the fuck? It's not healthy for sure.
No, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know, like you were talking about like you don't like the idea of comparing, like, you know, or being like, or comparing yourself to others and like, but like also like I'm never going to fully understand, sadly, because I don't have a fucking uterus. Yeah, so like it's really
it's a pain in the fucking ass, man.
Yeah, and like I don't know, man. It really like I had to go back to work that day. And that was
repeat.
God, yeah, no, I don't give a shit. Yeah, whatever. Fuck the timer.
We're talking about it.
We're talking about it.
But yeah, no, and I think that's the same thing for me too. Is like, you know, it sucked because in the beginning it hit me as like, well, there's a high percentage that I'm gonna die.
Yeah, and I didn't want to think about that.
That was the first thing.
I pushed that immediately to the back of my head, like, that's not gonna happen, not gonna happen, don't think about it, don't think about it.
Yeah, which, I mean, yeah, I didn't even know that you were even scared of that, but, you know, which I think is kind of selfish of me. I was just like, oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's cool with it. But no, that was the first thing I thought of, and then I was like, all right, yeah, whatever, that's fine. A higher percentage, I'm gonna die, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Because I don't care about me, but I do intensely care about other people. You know what I mean? Like when
I get that.
When I hear, I'm cared in the moment more about like women that were already pregnant, that were planning on getting abortions, that now have to go through all this fucking hassle.
Yeah.
Children
reading
that have to get abortions.
Yeah.
Fucking that 10-year-old that was denied an abortion right because she was pregnant with her dad's kid. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, no, fucking.
That shit pisses me the fuck off. But when I think of me, I'm like, I don't care.
No, I get it, but like fucking, I don't know, because
fuck.
yeah, this is like an unfathomably large thing that's happening widespread across the country.
Yeah, and then it hit me like a couple of hours later where I was like, I don't know if I can do anything right now.
Yeah, and I don't know, I dumbly fucking was like, I'm gonna try and distract myself. I streamed, which was a bad idea.
Oh my god, and then that asshole showed up.
Oh yeah, fucking someone came in and made fun of us, like
because he was British and
he's British,
we're Americans.
And, you know, yeah, he now technically has more rights than most.
Well, I don't think he was like, haha, I have more rights than you. He just showed up, didn't like the game you were playing, and then was like, I thought Roe versus Wade was the worst thing that happened today. And I think I was just like, fuck you.
Yeah,
and then left
fuck
because
off.
I'm not playing with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just like fucking,
It sucks because it causes, I try to go throughout my day and not have any conflict with anyone. And that's a bad thing, and it's a privileged thing, and I think it's a white thing, you know, where it's like I really try to blend in and go throughout my day and not cause conflict because I'm terrified of people. But then also now I feel like I have to. I feel like everybody has like an opinion about what it is that I look like, who it is that I am, what gender I am, and you know how I have sex and how I
and like
take care of children. And that was mainly a reason why I didn't want to have children, is because everybody and their mother comes to you and goes,
it's gonna be like,
oh, you're doing parenting wrong, and I just don't want to have to fucking deal with that. And I was wrestling with the idea of, do I want to have a kid? Because that could be fun, but then also it could be hell. And also it could bring up a lot of trauma that I haven't processed yet. And I should probably process my trauma before I have a kid and like all this other stuff. And now I'm like, I feel like I can't.
Yeah, because then like you
because it's like pretty much, it's a higher percentage that it's just going to be spontaneous, an accident.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And if like something goes, like God forbid something goes wrong. Like, I don't know. It's really weird. I remember the way I tried calming myself down. I think a lot of people in Florida calming myself down.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right, we're a comedy podcast. I get it. You're fine. Fucking no, like no, fucking like I remember someone I know retweeted some guy's fucking thing about like, oh, Florida, don't worry just yet. Technically, you only just have the 15-week thing, and I'm like, well, yeah, but it's gonna go away. That already sucks already. We can't have that as a consultation prize. It's like, oh, you can still have it, but also it's gonna be way harder.
Bro, the fact they took down the gay stickers.
Yeah, and this is all going on while like, yeah, Florida's becoming like staunchly way more authoritarian in how it educates people, and like,
I don't know if you saw it, but just recently they did a thing where now if they have a trans kid and the trans kid is going on a field trip, like a stay away field trip with a bunch of other students, everyone and their parents is going to be notified that there's a trans kid on the trip and who they are.
Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, no, fucking yeah, I really can't stress enough. Shit's getting bad. Fucking, I don't know. It's really, you just turn off the timer.
Yeah,
but yeah, fucking, literally, I don't know, man. It's, yeah, and like, I think Texas is trying to get rid of the word slavery, and I think change the word, like, forced, something. I don't remember. It wasn't related to labor
Forced,
though.
No, not labor.
It wasn't forced labor, I think, which I think it was involuntary blank is how it was titled.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so I don't know. I really want to stress this enough that like you're gonna hear a lot of shit from all the conservatives can go fuck themselves. Let's just say that now. They're the fucking worst. They're the scum of the earth, and this is becoming a problem.
It's become more than just conservatives now. Now I fully am like, libs can go fuck themselves.
No, yeah, libs are
centrists can go fuck themselves.
Centrists can go fuck themselves. Liberals need to fucking. They won't do anything about it. They just want money right now. It's fucking. It's $15 to Nancy Pelosi isn't changing anything right now.
I wanted the money. I needed the money.
Yeah, fucking.
And I'm gonna get the money. It's very like, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm just sick and tired of it. And I don't know what else to do other than move. And it sucks because like that's a very privileged thing that we're able to do probably.
Well, yeah, we're not even there yet. Yeah.
No, yeah, we can't do it now, but
there's a possibility in the future to do it. Yeah, it's literally
I'm just gonna get gayer.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing. I don't know. It's literally
and not because I hate men. I'm not gonna leave Josh. I'm not gonna get that gay. All right? I'm not gonna actually have sex with women.
I mean, you can if you. I don't give a shit.
No, but I saw a thing recently that was like, you know, the response to gay people being told that, you know, you need to sanitize yourself and look straight and stop being gay is you need to get gayer.
Yeah, because they're trying to hide you guys. Yeah, it's
right.
Literally.
So that the new gay people, the gay kids, can see you and know that it's okay.
Yeah, so it has to be normalized. Yeah, and it's really dangerous when people are just kind of giving into like the grooming shit, you know, and like all this fucking. It's really right now. It's a judicial coup that's being backed up by the Republican Party, and the Democratic Party isn't doing anything, and they're going fast and hard to take away everyone's rights. Unless you're a landowning white guy.
And if nothing happens, we're going to have another Republican president, and I don't know what's going to go.
If there's a Republican president, fucking goodbye.
Yeah, we're like over.
We're going to Canada, yeah. Which Canada has its own problems, but like, Jesus.
If it's Ron DeSantis, I'm going to Canada.
Oh, fucking Christ. If it's Ron DeSantis, I can't even fathom that idea. Jesus. Probably someone even worse that's going to fucking win it, let's be honest. I don't know who yet. They're just waiting.
In the wings.
To get a new fascist fucking overlord, yeah.
No, it's fucking terrible. And I'm sad and I am upset about it. And I feel disturbed by many people who have decided to have opinions about. It just sucks because, like, you know, these fuckers don't care. You know, these assholes don't actually fucking care. These old fucking bitch ass men, they don't give a shit. Clarence fucking Thomas doesn't actually give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I keep seeing people be like, do these people know that this is. No. Or they do, but they don't care.
They don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck. They care about getting people on the ground in communities so riled up that they'll turn to their, you know, trans daughter, and say, fuck you, and like beat the shit out of them and like try to get them so fucking worked up that they commit violence and hatred on everyone in their community because they don't want you to build a community, because then you'll be able to realize they're fucking fascists. It's fucking stupid. It's fucked up, and people are falling for it because our fucking education system was defunded. I don't know. I say shit like
away, yeah.
I say shit like, "Oh, dumb people, stupid people," all the time, and I can feel too that I'm getting more and more mad at people that are dumb and stupid. But I also know that, like, in my, it's not their fault.
It's the system's fault.
They were not. It's not like most of the problems that we see, especially with people like sending shit in. 99% of the time, it's the fault of the fucking system. It's mental illness, shit, education, and just failing, you know? And people don't know what to do because now they're in these crazy situations because not everybody's a fucking social worker. Not everybody is a mental health like advocate, you know, and they don't know.
Yeah.
Or they're kids and they don't know. And now kids are also having the resources taken away from them. It's fucking crazy to me. It's crazy to me that this country can so blatantly be, we like the white people and we don't like everyone else.
Yeah, there was that lady at that Trump rally that said, what is
white
it?
babies.
Yeah, well, this is a great day for white lives or some shit. And then, yeah, because they're fucking pussies, they can't like just state it up because they know it sounds bad. They said, "Oh, it was a mistake. It was a slip of the tongue or something." And I'm like, "Go fuck yourself." No, it wasn't. That's
Where are
what
the guns?
this is.
Why aren't these people getting man? That's what I mean. And listen, this will get us taken down from YouTube. Why aren't they getting?
This is getting cut. Yeah, this is.
You know,
Got
like
bad news for you.
or just fucking bleep it and I'll mime it. You know, fucking. Where is this shit? Where is it? Do I have to do it? Who has to do it? Who's gonna do it? Let's all draw straws. And whoever gets the short straw has to go and buy a readily available and figure it out.
Damn it.
Somebody woke up to like somebody that was doing that. They woke up to like a Homeland Security message on their front doorstep, and it was like a fucking cease and desist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, who gives a fuck? A cease and desist? Okay, sure. I'll do this until you give me my cease and desist, and then I'll stop. How about I will cease and desist after you give me that. But for right now, I will spread these ideas.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Fucking shit's rough. And we're going to keep doing what we're doing. I don't
we're
know
going
what
to keep
that
being
is.
funny for you guys.
We're going to try to. But holy fuck, people, fight. You guys need to fight.
Oh, what? You can say that shit?
Yeah, you can say the word fight. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Fight doesn't get red flags on YouTube.
Yeah, fight with your fists and your anger.
I think we said this before for a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys should still vote, but voting's not going to get us out of it because it's not gotten us out of it before.
I would definitely have said that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Insurrection, probably.
Yeah, probably at the insurrection. Yeah. Also, this isn't Bernie Sanders' fault. This is Joe Biden's fault right now.
Yeah, if you think it's Bernie Sanders' fault, you
Jesus
can leave.
Christ. Yeah, fucking ridiculous. Hillary also won the popular vote, by the way. She still got way more votes. Blame the Electoral College.
Blame
Blame the Senate.
Blame fucking Donald Trump for getting Russia involved in that election, man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That was really clutch for them.
There's a lot more blame thing. Bernie actively tried to push the party left instead of the centrist piece of shit that it was. And still is, actually. Sadly. Jesus. Yeah, don't go full doomer yet, though. All right? Maybe something will happen.
Something's gonna
happen, but like...
We don't know what it is.
But Jesus Christ. It's just... Shit's rough. Happy living in a theocracy, guys.
Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. This is our July episode. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck this country, man. Holy shit.
Go out there and have a hot dog, and if some fucking asshole white man conservative tries to come up to you and be like, isn't America the best country? Punch him in the face.
I get it. That's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. Fight him. Fight him. Bro, we should take over Parler. Like, the leftists should take over Parler.
I don't think it banned off of like Truth Social, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's Truth Social.
That's the new one.
There's a
That's
new
the one
one
that Trump runs.
Oh.
And they got real mad when that lady talked about how he fucking grabbed a driver by the throat. He wanted to go to the Capitol. Yeah. All this is happening during the January 6th shit too, by the way. And I need to say for the record, fucking arrest Donald Trump and everyone associated with him. Holy shit.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's I was watching a random documentary series, and it was talking about how like the company that was hired to inspect the presidential election of Donald Trump like found out for sure that it was interfered with by Russia. And I was like, well, what?
Yeah,
like,
and we're all just like cool with it.
What's
like,
going on? Like, can somebody explain?
Fucked up. This world fucking sucks. This country sucks. If change can and will happen. And
I mean,
we can make it for the better, man.
maybe it is just the fall of the U.S. and the only way to get past it is like going to Canada.
Yeah.
Or going somewhere else.
Yeah, while this fucking country figures its own shit out. Yeah.
Which sounds privileged and like, yeah, it is, but it's also like, I mean, that's what happens when countries fall. Is like the only way to hurt a country is to not participate in it anymore, not be a citizen.
Yeah, and
take your labor somewhere else.
Yeah, I know. I have a friend. He's trying to get asylum in Canada right now because, yeah, of course. Are you fucking kidding me? Because they're gonna go after fucking.
I think it's in Canada too, though.
Yeah, it's all happening in Canada. Whatever. It's going everywhere. British is having it too. Like, it's just the world is slowly getting less democratic, and it's frightening. So. I don't know,
The only good thing is someday we'll die. And we won't deal with this anymore.
One of the good things is you can go and protest as well.
It's not far away. Don't kill yourself.
Jesus fucking Christ, there.
Don't kill yourself, but someday you're not gonna have to worry about this shit anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Sarah, you were literally telling me today that you said some crazy shit during last week's episode, and like...
Yeah, it's because we don't warm up anymore, that's why.
We did warm up.
Yeah, we don't record it.
It's the same difference.
It's not, it's different.
Editor Josh is gonna be real fucking pissed tomorrow.
Too fucking bad. I don't know what you want me to say.
Jesus. Welcome to day 2 of recording. This podcast has now become a multi-day feature.
Yeah. I got
call sheets. We got everything.
Let me apologize.
Okay.
I want to formally apologize. I was bitter. I was angry. I was a sad old woman yesterday.
And let's be honest, rightfully so, because...
No, not rightfully. You know what? I have to be pleasant at all times. And you know what? I failed you. So you know what? I took some time off. I took a little mental health half day.
Took some time to reflect.
Took some time to reflect. Not really a half day because I did still have to work.
Yeah,
my
true.
regular job.
I had to work, but I still had to work too. Yeah.
Yeah, and I am now negative in my bank account. So really more stress. But you know what? Fuck that. You know what? I am being rude. I'm being crude. And I want to apologize. And I'm going to tell everybody right now, for the rest of the podcast, I'm not ready to say that yet. For the rest of the podcast, I'm going to be a nice, subservient woman. I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to be rude.
And I'm going to keep doing what I do.
Yeah, Josh doesn't have to change. But we're going to be nice.
We're going to be nice. We're going to be real nice.
For the rest of the podcast.
While we go into these Reddit stories.
Yes.
And I got to charge my phone.
God fucking damn it.
I guess the niceness rule doesn't apply to each other.
No, okay. No, it does. You're right. I'm sorry. This is a good bit. I like this bit.
But yeah, so welcome to the Reddit segment. Day 2 of this podcast.
Day 2.
And Sarah, you are more than welcome to go on ahead and
thank you, Josh. I really appreciate you letting me go first.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Thank you. Anytime. I know you didn't have to do that, but you did it because you're kind-hearted and a nice person. Anyway, I really want to emphasize we're not going to be mean at all or rude to anyone.
Waiting for the comments like, is there a gun at Josh's head?
At your head. Okay, never mind.
At each other's head.
Right. This little. We should have got out and bought shotguns or something. That would have been funny. Just put them up there.
Just put them up there.
Increase the element of danger of this podcast. But
there's an anvil above both of us right now, and we both have scissors.
No, that's not true.
Not nice. That's okay.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous, yes.
And violent. And I don't condone violence.
Yes. So
I'm going to read this.
Yes.
And I really want to emphasize, I'm going to be nice.
Okay.
And you're going to be nice.
I'm going to be nice too. Yeah.
And everybody's going to be nice to each other. All right.
All right.
All right. My 32 female husband, 33 male, and I disagree about how much effort to put into toxic family's wedding. Toxic family.
Oh no.
These are the rules that this person has set up for us.
Yeah.
And you know what? We're going to hear them out.
We're gonna hear 'em out.
All right. Husband, 33 male, and I, 32 female, are in an argument about how much effort to put in for brother-in-law's 26 male wedding. So basically, my brother-in-law is getting married. We didn't even talk to him until last year. I'm not going to say this was all his fault. Their family has major issues.
Ooh.
However, a few years ago, I had a very traumatic delivery with my second and ended up in partial hospitalization for weeks.
Jesus.
Neither brother-in-law nor his then girlfriend, now fiance, reached out to me at all. Keep in mind this was peak pandemic as well. I've known them since they were teenagers. She was a junior bridesmaid in my wedding. My mother-in-law was taking care of my newborn while husband worked, and I later learned sister-in-law had been taking care of my newborn some days and hadn't even reached out to me specifically.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, all right.
I only learned this from my husband later, and that he and brother-in-law had talked some, but they didn't do a thing for me. Not one thing. Damn, that sounds crazy, OP.
Yeah, they haven't done anything yet except for look over your kid, right?
What a crazy reality you've painted for us.
Yeah.
So basically, they're doing a courthouse wedding and then a weekend getaway at a lake house. We'd have to pay to get there 3 hours away with our 3 under 10 in tow for the pleasure of staying in the middle of nowhere for 4 days.
Just don't go then at this point. If you're already like, this is in bumfuck nowhere. I don't want to go here.
Josh, be nice.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Hey, come on. Be nice.
Gonna put an end on this bit. Time out on this being nice.
Okay. Fucking. I don't enjoy any of the activities we're doing and don't really enjoy the company. And I don't want a fake smile for them all weekend. I'm trying to compromise. The actual wedding is the courthouse, and I said, let's do that and buy a nice card. My husband disagrees and wants to go to the lake. He said it's important, and he's trying to strengthen his relationship with his family. But this isn't a family vacation. It's a wedding. The focus will be on her. And he'll be running around with his siblings like nothing ever happened, while I'm probably just going to be in our room the whole time. Too long, didn't read. I have very toxic in-laws and don't want to spend the weekend with them.
What? Okay, so let me get this straight. Okay,
yeah.
So
be nice.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm gonna. I'm not.
You
don't
nice. Have to be nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck that.
Fuck this. Yeah. No.
This lady's a bitch.
This lady kind of sucks. Yeah. No. Yeah. Because
so bad.
Because fucking. Okay. So just because
she got invited after she's been no contact with them for years.
Yeah, and she still got invited.
While she was in the hospital, the sister-in-law took care of her fucking baby.
No, but that side hasn't done anything.
Because she didn't call her, I guess she's mad at them. And then also, there's something that I think maybe she edited out, but from when I read it the first time, the reason that they're not talking to her is because she fucking told off the sister-in-law years ago.
Oh.
And was a huge bitch.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So then she cut that out to make herself look better too. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's amazing, yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, that's an interesting thing that because you're just kind of being shitty. You're already kind of being shitty saying that it's in the middle of nowhere and fucking.
Oh yeah, that's super judgmental.
And don't get me wrong,
just say you don't want to go.
Yeah, just say you don't want to go. I don't know. I have those tendencies, I think, when traveling where I kind of have this weird sometimes I'm it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're never it's in the middle. You never judge really. You're just I don't think I would have fun there.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's but yeah, the family seems like they're gonna have fun going to a lake and chilling. And it's weird to be it's not a vacation, even though it is, because it's a wedding vacation and it's out of the.
Well, and apparently she caused such a stink way back in the day from for the context that I know about the situation, she caused such a stink back in the day that her husband and her were cut off from the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law. And then the brother-in-law, independently of her, tried to restore his relationship with his family. But she decided not to.
So he's trying to actually care about his family.
So she's like, don't go to the wedding, to her husband, who is the brother of the groom.
Yeah, so...
Because she's still mad at them after they took care of her baby.
But just because they didn't call.
Yeah. And I'll go more into it because I have
comments. Yeah, because I'm really... How do you not come off... Like, I know this is not a you're the asshole, like am I the asshole post, but
she
like you're an
definitely
asshole.
Is an asshole.
Yeah, she's the asshole right now, yeah.
Okay, I would love to know what they feel you haven't apologized for. That seems like a pretty major part of the story that you're leaving out, especially since your brother and sister-in-law were comfortable enough to reconnect with your husband, but specifically avoid you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good red flag. That
Okay, OP. I once told future sister-in-law like it is, and they didn't like that. And then the whole family acted like she was the victim, even though it was in the context of much larger things happening that she was too young to understand. Just if you could put like a bunch of phrases that I hate hearing all in the one sentence, it would be that. Too young to understand.
Yeah.
Told them like it is.
Yeah, really condescending. Really, I know more than you. Really
acted like the victim.
Yeah. I can do no wrong.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's you just say that, you fucking pussy. Like shit.
Legit.
Jesus, say what you mean.
So then the OP of the previous comment goes, What does that even mean? Be more specific, please. And then this is the explanation that the OP keeps reposting over and over again to try to explain her side. I didn't want to go into any details, but basically my husband and 4 of his siblings and maybe some of his half-siblings and his parents were in a car wreck caused by something that the van company was negligent about. When they each turned 18, they got a little bit of settlement money. I'm talking like in the ballpark of a couple of grand. I think not a ton of money. So when my husband got it, he made a deal with brother-in-law that he'd start a computer repair business and brother-in-law could work at it. And then when brother-in-law got his, they'd be co-owners. But then brother-in-law met his girlfriend who got it into his head that he should use the money to buy gear for a trade school and not go into business with husband. And this started a whole thing because she was basically convincing him to screw over my family while I was pregnant. And he needed that money because we were in debt because of the business. I do also want to now put in the ages. The brother-in-law is 10 years younger.
Yeah, so the brother-in-law is 10 years younger
than her husband. So he convinced a teenager to go into business with him.
Yeah, and then shit changed.
Yeah. And she now blames the wife of the brother-in-law?
I think, if you become 18 and you decide you want to go and do a trade thing, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Yeah. I don't, and also, just because he had a conversation with his wife where he was like, I don't know what I want to do with this money, actually. Maybe,
this is
and then
my
she's
money.
like, oh, well, what if you did something to improve your life? And then he goes, oh, fucking.
Yeah, I want to do that instead of just bailing my brother out of debt because then.
Yeah, that's kind of like, that just means your brother gets all of your money.
Yeah, exactly.
2 shares of that pie, I guess,
Yeah,
that
that's kind of
money. It's
ridiculous,
kind of shitty. I don't know.
And then brother-in-law got a job at a security company because his girlfriend's uncle worked there and he still wouldn't give the money because she wanted to go to Harry Potter land. And that's just based off of a whole lot of other family drama with his siblings.
And I want to go universal.
And when I met her, she was always very rude to me and very clingy towards my husband in a creepy way, I felt. And she always liked his ex more than me. So one day I told her like it was and explained to her that she had no business getting involved with stuff when she was literally barely out of high school. And I knew that the only reason she wanted my brother-in-law to get that job was because she didn't want to work. So now she doesn't work and my husband and I are still in debt because of her.
But also, isn't it up to, the brother-in-law is also out of high school and making his own decision. So why
are you mad at her?
Well, yeah, you should be mad at him then.
Also, I do want to just add another layer on this hypocrite pie. This woman, the OP, is a stay-at-home mom.
So she's giving shit to another woman for also wanting to not work? What?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
Yes. So that somebody else goes, wait, so it's fine that you're a stay-at-home mom, but she wants to stay home and that's a problem? And you're saying that she, a teen, was wrong for suggesting a trade when brother-in-law, also a teen, was talked into basically speculating a bunch of money? You were gambling, essentially.
Because that's what that is.
Yeah.
Every business is a gamble.
Yeah,
like
it is.
Shit.
You're not, and you can't really expect to make money the first couple of years of a business.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck up. Like, not fuck up, but like you're gonna have a lot of expenses that you don't expect.
Like 90% of businesses, unless you're getting like, well, this person's going to say it actually. You were gambling essentially, and most businesses are not profitable for at least a few years unless some investor is fronting you a bunch of money and expecting 0% of it back. This was not a great plan. You're in debt because of poor financial management / planning. You're in debt because of poor financial management / planning, not because of the whims of your in-laws.
I get that. I think it's a little... I don't like the phrasing of that because that definitely does make it seem like... Because debt's just kind of a shitty thing in general, and it's kind of a bad system, but like...
It is, and a lot of the commenters actually are very much like, your money problems are your own money problems, like you were just a fuck up, basically, to her.
But I don't... Yeah, I think that's a little too harsh.
Yeah.
I get the one. That's a very, like, individualistic. I blame more, like, the system. I think, yeah, but, like, I mean, I get that inkling that people have to be, like, fucking...
I think debt from owning a small business, though, is very, like, I chose to have this debt.
Yeah, like, I mean, fuck, I chose to have the debt with all this shit. That's my decision, you know? I get that, so yeah.
Blaming it on, like, you know, like, if you asked your sister, hey, can you give me $5,000?
So I can make YouTube videos.
Yeah, so I can make YouTube videos, and she was like, sure, and then later she was like, actually, no. I don't know if I would be mad at her for not giving you $5,000.
Yeah, that's true. So I get that. Yeah, that's fair. I think when it comes to business, yeah, I think
it's less like it's less about like the fact that she's in debt, more about she can't understand the concept of a gift.
Yeah, like
that would be a gift, and you would have to be appreciative of that.
You'd have to be appreciative of it too, and also any money that's not in your hands is not your money, even if it's said. Like I don't. Exactly. That's the other thing too. Yeah, so still kind of. Yeah, fuck them. Yeah.
Somebody actually gives her like actual advice.
Okay.
Instead of just saying suck it up. Most of the comments are saying suck it up and go to the wedding.
Yeah, fucking.
So this guy goes, and his name is Ear Guy, which I think that's great.
Fuck yeah.
Husband goes, explaining that he couldn't make it work bringing the wife and all the little maniacs, and even include pets in the excuse, so she's staying behind with the kids. Let's party / mend fences. You stay home comfortably and avoid all the crap. Maybe it'll be a good first step.
Yeah.
OP responds.
Oh, no.
I don't want to stay behind with the kids. I'm already a stay-at-home mom. I'd like to have my husband with me when possible. So no compromise at all.
My way or the highway.
That's it. You're not allowed to have a relationship with your brother.
No relation with the brother. No family. I'm your family. Me.
And, you know, I would normally agree that, like, yeah, when you have a wife and you have kids, that's, like, the priority, you know?
But I think there's edge cases, I think, where it's like...
Well, it's a wedding.
Yeah, it's a fucking
wedding. It's a big deal. Like, usually not going to a wedding, and then somebody tries to explain that to her, which I don't think she's going to get. That... Or not going to a wedding when you're invited is like a relationship ender.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
It really isn't like fucking
especially if you're family.
Yeah, you know,
it's
like,
a pretty big deal.
It's like you're just shutting yourself out from the family at that point, especially if everyone else in the family's there. Everyone else is fucking...
Yeah, dude, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, fuck, man. Go to the fucking wedding then, if you want to be like, yeah.
I mean, and that's probably the reason she was invited too, because she sounds fucking miserable. But like, it's probably just like, listen, we don't want to cause any problems, and like, I don't know. Do we invite her? Oh my god, that's like a nightmare of. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm boring you. No. Joking. I'm trying to be nice. I'm so sorry. Fuck. fuck. That's a nightmare of mine, though, is that somebody out there is planning their wedding and I'm on the list to be invited of people that maybe they're thinking of inviting, and they go, oh,
I don't really want to.
Should we invite Sarah? I don't know why.
Because it's just like a fear of like being left out. I feel like of being like
your friends actually don't like you,
or they feel like it's a burden to invite you. You know, like,
yeah. I don't ever want to be a burden on anybody.
Yeah, so then it's like,
and it's like, I don't know. I mean, that's selfishly most of my reason for not being an asshole to people all the time. You know what I mean? It's just
it's that worry of like,
are these people burdened by me or not?
I get that. Yeah, I feel that a lot. Yeah, someone who considers himself a burden a lot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Mood.
So fucking yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What a bitch though.
Yeah. What a cunt. Also,
Yeah,
you're
'cause,
not
like,
a burden. Just letting you know.
Okay, thank you. You're
I'm
not a
being
burden
nice.
either.
Thank you.
Well, then don't fucking get mad at me for yawning.
You know?
But no, yeah, no, fucking, yeah.
And that's the thing. It's my instinct to get mad at people for yawning. I'm a predator, and I have to make myself into prey. You know what I mean? Fucking no. You know, like I fucking am just ready to be angry at the drop of a hat for no reason.
I get that. I don't know. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good fucking story, though. And
fucking right.
that's a good one. Yeah.
I was getting into that. That was the first one on controversial on relationships.
Ooh, good place. I think, was mine on controversial or was mine on new? I don't remember.
Controversial is great.
Fun. Yeah. I think I did mine on controversial because this one was controversial, I think.
I have it set on controversial just like forever because I don't go there anymore. And I'll get notifications for controversial posts.
Yeah.
So it'll say shit like, my wife fucked my dog. What do I do?
What do I do about this, guys? Reddit, help me. I need.
And the post will just be like, should I put down my dog for cheating? And everybody's like, what?
What? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Fucking the thing that's interesting about Am I the Asshole controversials is that the implication of it is that it's actually not that interesting, or people it's in between interesting and not interesting. Because the comments always the automod thing is like don't downvote assholes.
Right.
Upvote interesting stories and then go in and downvote them.
Right.
So this one only has 3 upvotes right now.
Interesting, yeah.
But I don't know like what the percentage is, so I can't even like get a ballpark of how many people think it is or isn't, you know?
Okay.
But so I have this one. This one was on controversial. And Reddit has decided whether or not they're the asshole.
Okay.
And I want you to guess what they thought it was.
Okay, yeah.
After reading.
I'm going to guess the wrong thing of what I think it is.
Okay, all right. Okay. So from Reddit. Am I the asshole for not caring my new roommate is uncomfortable with my axes, knives, and archery equipment?
It should be titled, am I the asshole for thinking my roommate is lame because they are?
And then dab and get on your skateboard? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I live in a university dorm, and my former roommate moved out as he is going on Erasmus. So I had a new guy. I don't know what the fuck Erasmus is.
Erasmus?
Erasmus. That's how you. Is that how you say it?
I think I've heard of that, but I don't really know what that is. Somebody in the comments will know.
Yeah. I live in a university dorm. My former roommate moved out. He's going on Erasmus. So I had a new guy living in my dorm. He moved in and immediately told me I had to find a new place for my stuff because it makes him uncomfortable. He doesn't like I have a bunch of knives, 2 axes, and 3 bows. I do archery a lot on my free time, almost weekly. I also go camping at least once a month. I told him I don't give a fuck if this makes him uncomfortable and he can move somewhere else.
Oh my God.
Apparently he didn't want to, as most rooms don't have their own bathrooms. Most are 2 rooms per bathroom.
Yeah.
He threatened to get administration involved. I told him to go ahead. Administration didn't give a shit. He ended up moving out to a different dorm building altogether. I don't like his hentai shirts and poster, nor did I like the way some of the food he cooked smelled, but I never bitched about it. He took nasty shits too. Like I could smell it when he was shitting. None of my 3 other roommates had this issue. None of my 3 former roommates over the past few years ever had an issue with this, though was spelled miscorrectly, by the way.
Nice.
I actually never had any conflicts with them, so I think the problem is just with him. He talks major shit about me in that dorm, saying I'm a psychopath and that I am a threat to public safety or some bullshit like that. My friend lives there and heard him. Am I the asshole? What do you think Reddit decided?
I'm going to say not the asshole.
That's what you think Reddit said?
Yeah.
You're right.
I knew it.
They said it's not the asshole.
I kind of agree.
Real? Okay.
I kind of agree. I feel like he must keep good care of his knives.
Probably, yeah.
It almost feels like a no asshole here situation.
Yeah, I don't think, the other guys,
like, I get not wanting to be around knives, especially if you have like self-harm,
yeah,
shit.
if you have like, a bad history of knives or archery or like,
or like you're scared of knives, like,
yeah, I don't know. I think it would be weird to, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with that.
I think both of them sound extremely immature with how they handled the situation. Cause like to show up with some guy that's already living there and he's like,
you gotta move shit out.
Here's my knives. And then he's like, this is not gonna work. Is like not conducive to.
But it's also not great that you're just like bragging about it on Reddit and then just being like, he's like nasty fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, that is extremely
that's
immature.
Where I'm like, go fuck yourself a little bit.
He's a big poopy head.
I don't know. So
is there somebody in there that's like not the asshole? He took big nasty shits, so you're fucking in the clear, man. Like
I don't know, because I remember
that's awesome. If there is.
So here's the thing: is that I would have probably got the idea of him not being the asshole.
Yeah.
Going into the comments, there's some context here. So just for context, this is not in America. This is in Poland. So here we go.
Nasty Polish shits. And big old Polish knives.
So yeah, there's a couple of comments here that he posts. So someone asked the question, info, what university actually allows for weapons to be stored on campus?
That's what I was going to say. Cause like it interests me. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
It interests me that, the administration thought it was okay. I'm like, that would not fly in an American university.
Oh yeah, no, 100% no.
So
like shit, you can't even smoke. Like fuck.
Yeah, no, you can't have other people in your dorm.
Yeah, so
anyone.
So yeah, so what university actually allows for weapons to be stored on campus? Even people that are allowed to carry concealed guns run into issues with storage in dorms.
Yeah.
OP.
Yeah.
I am not American. I'm Polish, but I live in the Czech Republic. In other countries, school shootings and whatever aren't a thing. Our countries are very, very safe. Bragging asshole. I'm just jealous, honestly.
Yeah, I think I'm just jealous of how cool this guy is.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We have almost zero violent crime other than drunk fights. I don't know what the exact rules are, but when I read the university rules and dorm rules, there was nothing about prohibited items. The only thing prohibited was smoking in rooms. Need to go to the designed smoking rooms. The guy who complained...
designed smoking rooms?
That's actually pretty cool.
That
Jesus,
slaps.
I'm a little jealous, yeah.
Oh my God.
The only thing prohibited was smoking in room. The guy explained the guy who complained was some Canadian exchange student or something, and he didn't speak the language. So I don't know if the staff didn't understand, but they likely just didn't care. They know I have archery equipment as they've seen me carry it, and one asked me questions as he was interested in archery. My friend has air rifles, and they don't care. If you don't act like an idiot and you don't bother people, people don't care what you do.
Based in fucking red pill, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I feel like that's a weird fucking that's interesting. It feels like just the admin's like fucking cool with it because like I love archery.
They're like, bro, that's fucking dope. Like, okay, so I was a person who roomed in dorms with someone.
Yeah.
And they were uncomfortable with my goth skull decor that I had.
Yeah.
And I think for the first couple of weeks, they were like, no, it's totally cool. And they used it to be like, remember, she used it to be, her name was, I'm going to dox her. Her name is Leanne.
Oh, shit.
And you don't have to blur that out. I have no clue where the fuck she is.
Yeah.
I don't even remember her last name, but she was fucking crazy. I had this skull that I got at Hobby Lobby and I painted when I was having a mental breakdown in my senior year. And it was just like I just painted it black with like white markings on it. And it was just, and like red markings too. And it was just like, I don't know, it was a fun art project. I named him Gerald and I had him for a long time and I put a little hat on him and he was my friend. And I had him in my dorm as just like a little decoration. And I forgot that not everyone is cool with skulls. So then I meet Leanne and I show her the skull and she goes, "Oh, is that real?" Obviously not real, Leanne. Worse,
No, but is it real?
worse enough, she was studying to be a CSI biology person.
So she thought this fucking fake skull was
Yes.
like, oh shit, that's
Like
a real one. I've seen those in my books.
It's a big like ceramic skull. It was like too big to be a person. And it was like ceramic and obviously like caricatured,
Yeah.
you know. Like,
But
you
no,
know,
it's real. It's real.
but yeah, you remember him. You met
Yeah, I do
Gerald.
remember, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking like legit. And so anyway, so she was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's totally cool. I like him. He's cool. He's cute." And then like we had him out for a little bit and she put her like Harry Styles photo next to Gerald and it was like, we're fucking rocking.
Yeah.
And then she did one FaceTime with her family like the first week. And she was like, "Here's my bear. Here's Harry Styles. And then here's Gerald." To like scare her family. And then she told me to put him away. He's gone.
Wow.
She made me put him in a fucking drawer.
Like a drawer box. Jesus.
So I get it. I feel this guy.
Okay, I get
Don't
that.
put your fucking knives away for someone else, man. Live your personality.
Live your life. So, okay. I kind of fucking get it. Like, the more I think about it, I can understand not being the asshole.
Yeah.
I do think that it's really fucking immature the way it's being presented.
He's totally a kid for sure.
But like, I want to read this one comment.
Yeah.
Because I remember reading it and I was like, all right, this guy just bragging now.
Mm-hmm.
So someone deleted their comment.
Great.
And then this guy decided to copy it and paste it
Hilarious.
into his own comment. So
Perfect.
OP's quoting some guy saying,
Yeah.
"You're the asshole and I don't believe this is real. Most universities have a zero tolerance policy for weapons in the dorms, and you generally don't live in dorms for 4 years. He is correct. Your behavior and demeanor are disturbing, and I wouldn't want to sleep near someone so aggressive with a weapons collection."
That's ridiculous.
That's a little ridiculous.
I think that's pretty ridiculous.
So OP says,
Yeah.
"I am not American, so all of what you said is bullshit. I understand in America you live in dorms for like the first 1 or 2 years, then you get your own place. I'm so tired of people on Reddit calling bullshit on posts because they envision the post happening elsewhere. Newsflash, not everyone here is in the US. In my country, bows, axes, and knives are considered sporting equipment and tools. Their only legislation on weapons are for firearms and explosives. There is no ban on these in the dorms. The only thing prohibited is smoking anywhere other than the smoking rooms. None of what I have are weapons. I have legitimate uses for them. I use axes for chopping up firewood. I use the knives for cutting rope, food, wood, and when I go hunting and fishing to clean the animals. I am part of an archery team. The user deleted his post, and as I was writing a response, I won't let him escape."
Okay, that's crazy. All right. I was with him all the way up to that point. That's what I'm like, all right, guy, you want to hunt the most dangerous game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a little bit like, I'm not going to let him get the fuck away with this.
Let him escape.
So that's where I'm like, okay, maybe
it's a language
you do have a
barrier or something, but I'm like, come on, man.
That's a
you
little,
can't say that shit.
You can't just say the words. I won't let him get away with this.
Because, like, okay, I had a dad who loved camping. And like would do shit like that. Like he fucking there's a story with him and my mom where he caught a fish and killed it, because you know when you catch fish they're still alive, so you gotta
like
put them down and use a rock and just beat the shit out of them until they're dead. So he did that, and then handed my mom the fish and was like, "Hey, can you clean this and we can have it for dinner tonight?" And she was holding a fish like, "What? You want me to skin and gut a fish so that we can have it for dinner?" And he was like, "Yeah, like that's totally normal." And like he looked like a psychopath, but that is what people
normal. Yeah,
would
that's
do.
what you gotta do. Yeah,
when you go fishing. So it's like the camping can look like psychopathy a little bit,
but
well,
yeah,
it's psychopathy as in like
you're murdering
animals.
Yeah, but
like that's what you do.
Yeah, for some people, yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Fucking.
So I mean, that all sounds like normal to me.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, fucking I get not being the asshole, but like there's just those little nuggets in there of like
nugs, yeah.
like he is an aggressive person and he needs
just owning shit doesn't mean that
bad.
you're aggressive.
No, yeah, true. It's the language for me. And I don't know. I know it could be a language barrier, but
yeah.
Calling him, he was a Canadian exchange student or some shit.
But then also, like, I get it, man.
I get it, yeah.
Everything is very US centric online, and it's like being from another country must fucking suck. That everybody's like, that's not how it is over here, and it's like, we're not fucking talking about that shit. Shut the fuck up. And I have seen that a lot.
I can get that being frustrated, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I remember like, because fucking, I definitely saw it a very American-centric view.
Yeah.
And I tried to take that into account for shit.
Yeah.
But also then I'm like, but America. But my country.
But my country. Well, I mean, I don't give a fuck about this country anymore. But like, I do get
true.
the, like, even the news. Think about how every other country knows about American news.
Oh, yeah, like the BBC having like a specific thing just for...
Because they all gotta know, because we're gonna blow ourselves up someday. And they're gonna be affected.
Everyone's gonna go down with us.
It's just, it sucks. I don't know. So I get him being frustrated, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
I think he was a little immature about the guy for sure.
Yeah, just a little bit, but... Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm also fucked up because like somebody is like, yeah, I own a bunch of knives and I go hunting and everything is good and blah 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 and fuck Canada and like has like weird opinions like that, and I'm just like, I want to be that guy's friend. That's what I say.
I get that then. Shit.
That's just the amount of
chaos
I'm so
used to like Florida fucking hunters and shit. I think I'm very biased towards like, oh yeah, no, they're all psychos.
Well, they're not real hunters though. They're taking AR-15s into the woods to blow deer carcasses open. Yeah. Like, there's no reason to do that. Actually, like small axes and like archery, that's like real hunting.
That's true, yeah.
If this motherfucker had like shotguns and shit,
yeah, then it would be cause for
different.
Yeah. It's for hunting.
Like they're wearing camo gear, tactical gear to go out into the woods to shoot rodents. That sounds like fun to me, but like like it's stupid. You're not actually hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, no, they're going to war. War against the rodents.
Against the rodents. Against the mud people.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Damn. You want to do some ads?
Let's do it.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the ad break. Hey, are you liking this podcast so far?
I am. Are you, Josh?
I am, and that's why I'm going to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Oh, shit.
Or wherever you can rate your podcasts.
That's fucking dope.
And if you want to support the podcast financially, there's a couple ways to do it. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/APWSTR. It's $3 a coffee, and we'll read whatever you have to say as long as it's not transphobic or homophobic.
You know it, baby.
And we also have a Patreon page at
or
Patreon.
Racist.
Or racist, yeah, you're right.
Racist also, don't forget.
Yeah, okay.
Anything bad.
There's also a Patreon page. Patreon.com/APWSTR. It's only $1 a month, and you get exclusive content and ad-free early release episodes. And if you give us $5 or more, you're actually going to go in at the credits as we're going to type your name in and put it on the thing where we usually put the like and subscribe thing.
We will personally type every letter of your name.
Yes, that is true. And it'll be up on every episode as long as you're a patron.
Yeah. And then each time that we type them in, we'll be like, thank you. And then we'll give you a little kiss. So you'll get a kiss from us.
But yeah, you'll see it at the end of this episode.
Yeah.
In between the outro and the our end things. You'll see those names.
We don't have any coffees, so we're starving this week.
So we're starving this week. We had no coffee this week. You fucks.
It's okay. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit either. I think it's just funny to say we haven't had any coffee this week and then take a sip of coffee that I made.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we appreciate all the support that you guys have, and thank you for watching this far. Hope you keep enjoying this podcast.
Absolutely. Love you.
Love you. All right, welcome to the listener story segment. Sarah, you got a story?
I do. Am I doing the cussing out one? The first one?
Yeah, you're doing the first one.
Okay, good. So this is from Anonymous, they, them.
Ooh.
The title is, Am I the Asshole for Cussing Out My Friend?
Ooh.
There's a title by our intern, Carly. Okay, here's the story. Am I an asshole? That's it. No, I'm joking. I was young age here, not comfy sharing.
All right. Okay.
Had some horrible drama with a friend. They were 13 to 14. This friend will be called Isabella. Isabella was very controlling, but I was blocked from seeing that due to the fact that I saw her in a good view. I always stayed up late to talk with her, etc. I would even get in trouble because of it, and she would get mad at me because I didn't respond to them the periods of time that I wasn't available. I also mainly stayed because they had some mental problems. I felt guilty if I left her. We played games, even cried together. She was with me when all my pets died, but not in the best way possible. 4 animals of the same type died from my dog, and the most she had to say was, then maybe don't have a dog with small animals. It's a dumb idea to keep doing it. Wow, Isabella.
What a good friend. Jesus Christ.
Isabella's she is going to tell you like it fucking is. Yeah,
I'm just saying it.
Just saying it. What if it was purple?
What if it was purple?
All right. But a bit after I got tired of it, after I lost my phone for a good time, and she was angry and had so much anxiety when I was gone. I understand, but she made it my fault. So I told her to fuck off.
Oh, hell yeah. Yo, you said the F word to her? Fuck yeah.
Shit. I left the group we made, and she tried to apologize in our main messages. We ended up cussing each other out and hated each other. But now I am starting to feel bad, and I'm considering contacting them again. So am I the asshole, and should I go back?
I
don't know. I mean,
still kind of a shitty thing to say to
that's
someone.
That's a pretty ridiculous thing to say to somebody.
Yeah, their fucking pets get killed by their dog, and it's like, yeah, no shit, that was gonna happen.
I feel like I've had friends who've said shitty things to me like, oh my God, I was a big atheist in high school, and I had a friend who was a Christian, and we butt heads like all the time.
Yeah.
And
like
then my grandma died.
And
then he came up to me and goes, he went, so how do you feel about Jesus Christ now? And then we were friends until the end of high school.
Oh shit, never mind.
And that was in middle school. I don't know why I continued to be friends. He was kind of a good dude and eventually stopped with the Christian shit.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think there's redemption, but also
but also I'm like,
you don't have to.
We're not friends anymore, and like we just don't talk, and it's just like I just think like I don't know, maybe cut yourself some slack if you want to go, but like from somebody who has experience, it's probably best not.
Yeah, unless you just want to have a friend until the end of high school still, or just trying to mend things and not have too much of a bad taste. Just say, hey, I'm sorry, but what you said was really inappropriate or something, you know, if you really want to take the high road. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't even do that because like doing that with an immature kid is just going to be like, they're just going to be like, oh my God. Like, you know, they're just going to react. I would just not deal with it.
Yeah, and then if they just react, if they react like that, you can just be like, fuck you.
That's true. I don't know. I think it takes a level of maturity, though, to deal with conflict. And I'm like...
yeah, I know. No one in this story is at the age to...
Right. Like, in middle school, everybody's a fucking powder keg. Before the age of 15... and even after, you know, everybody is just like waiting to blow up at each other.
Until the age of 30, everyone's just ready to fucking...
So, I don't know. Realistically, I'd be like, go back to your friend if you want to be friends with them again, but also like probably expect it to happen again.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Damn. Solved it.
But it's not your fault if it happens.
Oh, yeah, it's not your fault. They're a piece of shit. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. My vehicle insurance needs attention. Thanks, Uber.
What? I love it when they oh no, that's just Uber.
Yeah.
Oh. Fucking I get calls from people that are like, your vehicle registration is
it's expired.
It's expired. And I'm like, bro, I don't even own a fucking car.
Yeah, right.
That shit's hilarious.
They're trying everything they can. All right. I need the listener teenage vibes. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this next story comes to us from Anonymous. They, them as well. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
This is titled by Carly. Am I the asshole for thinking my friend is avoiding me? I, they, them, have been feeling like my best friend, he, they, she, has been replacing/avoiding me. It might also be my anxiety, though. See, he's been hanging out with their crush and all the crush's friends. We haven't hung out, just us, in a while. Last time we had to cancel because they were feeling upset, which I understand. But recently we went out to the coffee shop near our school and we talked for a little bit before some other people came in that we knew. We talked with them for a little while, but after they left, my best friend left too. Usually we spend around hours talking there, just the two of us, but it was different this time. I really want to ask him to hang out again, but I'm worried that they won't enjoy it. He doesn't really look happy around just me anymore. I'd rather he just tell me that they aren't happy hanging around me than have them waste their time not enjoying things we do together. I've always asked them about this, and they always say that that's not true and that he loves me. I always feel like they're lying, though. Am I just being crazy anxious, or is this weird?
I think the boundaries are very weird.
So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know.
It just sounds like they're into their crush, and that's all they're thinking about.
Probably, yeah.
That's probably it. But it also sounds like you guys have weird enmeshed boundaries where you're like talking to each other for hours and saying I love you and shit. And I don't remember doing that with any people in high school.
I don't know. Maybe listen, guys, I'm emotionally detached from regular people. So. but yeah, no.
I remember talking to in group chats for hours. You know?
Yeah, I remember I feel like being in a lot of groups and stuff. I don't know. I was definitely like a weird outsider. Yeah, one-on-one for hours. That's kind of close to like.
I mean,
you can still be platonically friends, but I feel like.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you guys are like in a relationship. I mean, listen. If I'm a person who has had weird enmeshed boundaries as a teenager with my teenage friends, if there ever was a person, it would be me. Like,
no, yeah, I think there was definitely weird boundaries between me and some other people.
Oh yeah,
but
I mean, it's just as like if this person wants to go off and have a girlfriend or a
partner,
yeah. Sorry, I don't mean to gender it. A partner, then like I don't know that. All of their other relationships are gonna have to have strict boundaries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, especially dating as a teen, because it's like you still gotta. Relationships are still relationships, you know?
Yeah.
You're gonna get the same feelings if you have a crush on somebody when you're in a relationship with them as a teen, even if you don't have strong boundaries with your other friends, regardless of if you even like. Want to be in a relationship with somebody or not. It still affects everybody, because relationships aren't just one thing, I don't know how to describe that.
No, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Fucking, I'm trying to think, yeah, if in high school I had anything similar. I feel like I said, what is it? I don't think I've ever said like with friends that I knew were just going to be friends, I love you. But maybe that's just because I'm a fucking emotionally.
I think I did for sure. I think I was in a group where we just all told each other that we loved each other, but it was just kind of like a hippie vibe.
Like I love you guys.
That's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I don't think I was ever like specifically like towards one person.
I love you.
Yeah, unless I actually thought I was in love with them.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know.
I don't know. I know for sure. I went through high school. Definitely thinking I was not in love with anybody, but when I look back on it, I'm like, I really did a lot of things somebody in love would do.
Yeah, no, same. I get it.
Yeah. But I really don't think and it's weird. I recently connected with somebody from high school, and they revealed to me that I wrote them a poem.
Oh yeah, that's some.
And I fucking forgot about that shit.
Nah, see, I remember I had my poetry phase in fucking high school. Jesus.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like you remember, I completely blocked that shit out. And this was a time where I didn't even know that I was attracted to women.
Yeah, so this was
conceptualize that, and I wrote a poem for a woman.
Yeah,
for a girl, and
yeah, that's a little. That's a little.
And I just look back and like I never thought even for once that I was like in love with that person, even while I was writing that poem.
Hilarious.
I don't fucking remember. It was all just a bunch of hormones and shit happening.
Yeah, right. So yeah, fucking.
I think I cared for them very deeply just as a person.
But
I don't know.
I get that. Yeah. No, I agree with that feeling. I definitely have that same thing. So I don't know. I guess for you, listener,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Even
Bro, I don't
after
fucking know.
remembering my experiences, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you just gotta talk with them still.
But it sounds like you are trying to. And
Yeah,
they're
you're
not
trying
really
to.
being
But if they're not gonna
receptive.
respond to you, then they can go fuck themselves.
High key might just end up being a thing where they start hanging out with their crush more and they do it less.
Yeah,
and
and then you just gotta.
it's a shitty thing to do, and you might just have to like find someone else to hang out with.
Yeah, which sucks. But I
It
mean, that's
does
how it's
suck.
life, you know. Fucking people change, people move, and do different things. It's crazy.
And people, honestly, friends do that all the time. They get into a relationship and then they stop talking to you.
Yeah.
And then they come back when they're out of that relationship. I have had multiple friends do that to me. And it's like,
God,
yeah. And it's got nothing to do with you at all.
I've done that to multiple people.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think definitely I have too.
Yeah. Shit, man.
Yeah.
Damn. Solved it though.
Solved it.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't think we
I
solved
don't
it.
fucking know.
Doesn't matter. I don't. We said it. We said solved it.
It just sounds like life to me.
Yeah. Life changes, guys. It's gonna get way worse.
No, it'll get
better. It'll get better.
Things are more defined when you're an adult. Everything is amorphous and weird and new when you're a teen. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
way harder to be a teen, I think,
Yeah.
than to be an adult. With an adult, it's like, I gotta pay the bills on Wednesday, and if I say this sentence to this guy, I'll be an asshole. And that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's fucking it. And you know exactly what the fuck to do and what's going on.
true. Damn.
So
But nice. Fucking. All right. You're good.
this is from Anonymous She Her. I love my wife, but I don't think I'll ever tell her.
Is that their title or
Yes.
her title? Oh shit. Okay. Let's go.
All right, confusing title, I know. And sorry in advance for the typos. It's okay.
That's fine.
So I, 29 female, am married to my 29 partner, she, her, they, them.
Cool.
We have been best friends since we were about 10 years old. When we hit high school, we both realized we fall somewhere on the ace, arrow, and demi spectrum. That makes sense.
Okay.
That makes total sense. Even after high school, we remained best friends and moved in together. When we were 26, we were having a movie night and they looked at me and said, "Hey, let's get married." We talked and decided the benefits of marriage was great for us as we weren't interested in finding romantic or sexual partners and couldn't imagine not living together. Being married made combining our finances, and we both knew we wanted to raise kids, and applying as a couple and being co-parents looks better than single parent adopting.
That's true.
Yeah. We also agreed that if by some chance we got romantic partners, we'd be upfront about the arrangement. So 6 months later, we had a courthouse wedding and a small gathering with friends and family. Our families had thought we had been dating for years, so it wasn't a big deal, but her family does still refer to me as a quote-unquote special friend. Ooh.
Not good. Not great.
When talking to the younger family members, which isn't a lie.
Yeah.
Okay. Fast forward to now, we've had ups and downs, but overall, things are amazing. Our relationship has always been platonic hugs, cuddles, forehead, cheek kisses. Nothing more than we have never even kissed on the mouth before. She leans more towards being ace and arrow, but I've come to realize I'm demi-romantic and sex indifferent. It was last week after we had actually really talked about adopting kids now that we are financially stable, debt-free, and a home paid off that I realized I'm totally head over heels in love with this amazing human. And I'm happy and excited to be spending my life with them and raising a family. Good. I confided in my mutual friend that we've known since high school, knows the full extent of our relationship and thinks I should tell them, but I don't want to risk messing up our friendship/dynamic and crush my whole world when everything is already perfect. I can't talk with my family member either, as they never understood our relationship to begin with.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
get
turning
that.
to Reddit. Sorry for the long post. I think you should talk to them.
Yeah, you should talk to them. I mean, the good news is I really don't think that's going to be like a deal breaker for them.
I mean, yeah, you're married. You're talking about adopting kids and buying a house and everything. I'm not sure buying a house was in there, but you're talking about adopting kids.
Yeah, house is probably.
House is probably somewhere along the line.
Yeah, or not. You don't need to. Don't worry. But
I'm
like
90% sure they're in it for the long haul. And I've known people that are like completely like I knew this couple, non-binary couple who were into what the fuck? I don't know what to say. One was Arrow and Ace. And the other one was not Ace at all. Very much wanted to have sex with their like partner. And I think was also aromantic, but I think whatever it was, they were either just like, they were totally cool with whatever it was that their partner was like wanted. And they were very much like, I don't give a fuck if I never have sex with this person. I don't give a fuck if I never even hold their hand. I am so deeply in love with my girlfriend, which I think they were also non-binary, but they called them their girlfriend. So I mean,
yeah, it's their thing, yeah.
And it was just, I don't know. It was like the sweetest, most wholesome relationship I've ever heard of in my entire life. And they were able to communicate with each other and be able to say like, hey, listen, I want to have sex. I know you don't want to have sex. I'm incredibly horny right now. I find you very attractive, but I know that you don't want to have sex, and I do not want to pressure you into having sex, but I do have to communicate that I am extremely horny.
Yes, yeah.
And they were able to find like some middle ground even from that.
Oh, yeah, I'm willing to bet there's a way to, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to communicate.
Yeah, honestly. And that's basically it. Like relationships like that are like 100% made out of just consent and being forward. And I'm sure the same thing would happen if you were like, hey, listen, I realize that I actually do experience love and attraction, and I am very in love with you. Don't want to freak you out.
Yeah.
Because I understand where you're coming from, and I don't really need you to like, even if think about if you need them to reciprocate.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing you gotta worry about, quote unquote.
And if you don't, and you just want to keep this relationship going, which it sounds like you do, then I think you guys are gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yeah. You just gotta communicate with them.
And everything, it doesn't, I don't know. You've been in this relationship for so long, so I know that you for sure know that everything that happens within the confines of your relationship is your guys' business and nobody else's business.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure they'll understand. And honestly, if you're going to continue having having a relationship with anyone, you're going to need to be able to communicate big stuff like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Yep.
Nice.
Damn, that was a lot more wholesome than I thought it was going to be.
That was a very wholesome one. Thank you.
I was legitimately like, oh my God.
This is not going to end well. No.
Fuck, but no.
That was nice. That was a wholesome one. So thank you for that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if this next one will be wholesome because I haven't read it.
I love hearing about ace and aromantic relationships because like that person at my work that had that relationship, they would talk to me and say shit like, I think my girlfriend's going to let me hold her hand today. And it was so sweet.
That's sweet. Yeah.
It was so cute.
Nice.
I don't know. It's a relation. Sometimes I think when there's sex in a relationship, sometimes you feel like, does my partner even like me, or do they just want me for sex? And I think that's like something that it normally happens in sexual relationships.
Yeah.
Even long term. I think sometimes it's like there are ups and downs in every part of a relationship. And so when sex is involved, it makes everything way more complicated. So having these relationships where you're like, we just enjoy hanging out with each other and we don't give a fuck about any of this other crap that everybody forces on the binary and on who they think a married couple should do and be and whatever. I don't know. It ends up being like an incredibly wholesome relationship.
Yeah.
It's fucking nice.
Yeah. It's
nice to hear about. Anyway, so I'm Ace and we're never having sex ever again.
I'm out. Or we have to find a deal. That's
yeah, we have to come to a
you have to come to
we have to write a contract.
Yeah, I have to write a contract, yeah.
Nah, I'm joking.
Okay, good.
It's a little jokey.
All right, so some of these stories have been edited for clarity on mine, just so everyone knows. Okay.
Okay. Mine too.
This next story comes to us from Anonymous She Her.
Oh shit.
This title's by Carly. Am I the asshole for confronting my boyfriend's ex? Am I the asshole? I, 25 female, and my boyfriend, Carlos, 27M, have been dating for almost 4 years and have a 2-year-old son together. He has a 6-year-old son with his baby mother, Jessica, 26 female. Me and Carlos generally go to my family's home on most Sundays and spend time with them, letting them see our child. This particular day, Jessica called and told Carlos she was going to be dropping their son off so she can go out. She was informed that we are at my family's house and she knows the address due to her picking him up from there and having my family babysit their son. His phone dies and we are still at my family's house relaxing. Carlos starts charging his phones and calls her to figure out where she's at. She is completely upset with him and says she dropped their son off at our apartment about 10 minutes ago, knowing nobody was there.
What?
So we rushed to my apartment, which is a 10-minute drive away. During this time of year, it was raining and cold, so she left their 6-year-old outside without trying to contact me to figure out what's wrong with Carlos's phone.
What the fuck?
Crazy already. We got how are you, the asshole? We get to our apartment and their son is outside crying and talking to the neighborhood kids. At this point, I'm upset and call Jessica, asking her why she would not come to my parents' house or call me to figure out if we could meet her anywhere. It broke my heart to see their son sitting outside with just a light jacket on and a truck. She told me I wasn't her son's father and he should have answered his phone. We told her that his phone died and if she couldn't contact him and knew he was with me, why not call me to get in contact with him? I informed her that she basically abandoned her child at a house she knew no one was at.
Yes.
She stated she had to use the bathroom, so she left him and drove home, which is 30 minutes away instead of just going to the Walmart down the street. I snapped and told her what she did was not cool and could have scarred him.
Yeah.
She asked if I wanted to fight about it, and I told her that she can come over if she wants, but cops will be there to take her to jail for child abandonment and also place her 2-year-old with his father. After that, she hung up and called back later to rant to my boyfriend. He claims that I was an asshole for confronting her and making her feel like she was a terrible mom. He now wants me to get past this grudge I have towards her. He states that it was a big mistake on her part and I need to get over it so we could possibly have a babysitter if we want to go out. I told him I will not let her babysit my child because if she can do it to their child, she can do it to my son. He believes I am the asshole even though I feel justified with being uncomfortable around her and not giving her another chance. Am I the asshole?
You need to get out of this mess.
You need to get out of this relationship. Yeah, you need to save their kid too.
Holy shit. This is a big fucking mess.
You know, it was one thing before when it was just her.
Whoa. Yeah, and then also your boyfriend is like, fuck
no,
you.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
Well, he's using her also as a babysitter.
Yeah, so
it's just a bunch of people, shitty people using each other and thinking more about themselves than about the kids. And
yeah,
you're correct in that you're like, well, what about the kids? And that's the problem is you're dealing with two fucking selfish people that are just like, no just be nice to the lady that leaves kids in the rain.
Yeah.
Because she might babysit for us someday.
Think about the adults in this situation.
Bro, what if we want to go to Chili's? What if we want to go to Chili's? You ever thought of that? Huh?
I want to go to Dave & Buster's.
You just yelled at the one lady that will let us go to Dave & Buster's. It's ridiculous.
It's fucked up, man. It's really fucked up.
You could hire a babysitter.
At that point, yeah, but it's not on you then because now he's the one being like, well, she's the babysitter. He needs to be the one to now fucking...
He's being a dick.
He's being a huge dick.
You need to bounce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your kid, get the kid out of there. Jesus.
Yeah. Especially because, I mean, I don't know if it's y'all's kid. I missed that part.
The 6-year-old was his and his the baby mama's, yeah.
But the kid that needs to be babysit,
is the between them, yeah, I think.
Okay.
I think there's another kid too. Hold on.
There's too many kids.
There's too many kids in here already. But let me see. So
this man needs to stop procreating.
Oh, she also has a 2-year-old.
Oh, so that's not even his kid.
I think there's so that's not even his kid. That'll be so
maybe we don't know. We don't have the information.
OP and the guy have a kid together and they have a 2-year-old.
Okay.
He also has a 6-year-old son with a baby mama.
I understand the baby mama has the 6-year-old.
And the baby mama also has a 2-year-old, I think, with someone else.
Okay.
I think that's what that is.
I mean, yeah, I understood the baby mama has a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yeah,
but then, also
there's
they
also
have a kid.
Yeah, so
Yeah, so that's the kid that I'm talking about, the one between them. Yeah, the fact that he would endanger his own kid.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's also his other kid.
Yeah,
he doesn't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't give a fuck about his own kids, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is not ever going to be good. He's not such a failure of
not great.
taking care of your own children is like, and it's not even like a mistake where it's like, oh, okay. It was a mistake, and this is fucked up what happened, but it's a mistake, and you could like,
it's not a mistake. No, it was a conscious decision.
Purposefully, I'm going to drop my kid off here because I do not want to deal with them, and I'm going to drive home. That's abandonment.
Yeah,
he should be pissed off.
That is fucking Jesus, fucking crazy. Yeah, no, get out of that. Get out of that situation, Jesus.
Oh man. This is from Emily. She, her, hers.
Cool.
Am I the asshole for calling out my ex for publicly dissing me?
Ooh.
This is a 7-year-long saga, starting when I had just graduated high school and ending a few months ago. It's a little long. Feel free to edit if you think it's too long, but I think it's worth the read. Back when I, 25 female, was 18, I went on a date with someone, also 18. Let's call them Jay. The date was horrible, but because I was 18 and got flustered easily, when Jay asked me if I wanted to be their girlfriend after just one date, I said yes. After a week, Jay told me they loved me, and I decided I'd have enough of that and broke things off. Jay did not take it well, but eventually things died down. Fast forward 2 years, I had not given a single thought to Jay whatsoever. My best friend had started dating a new guy. This guy had been asked to play bass in his friend's band because their previous bassist had been a total asshole and got kicked out. One night, my bestie and I were looking through the Facebook page of her boyfriend's new band, and we made a discovery. The ex-bassist of this band was Jay.
Oh, shit.
We both kind of chuckled at the coincidence, but didn't think much of it. A few days later, I get a frantic phone call from my best friend. Apparently, she had been speaking with the lead singer of her boyfriend's band and mentioned that I had briefly dated their old bassist. After a bit of discussion, they discovered that Jay had grossly exaggerated the nature of our relationship when speaking about it with friends. The rest of the band was under the impression we had some sort of dramatic, lengthy love affair ending with me ripping Jay's heart out because I'd fallen for someone else.
What?
Whoa.
Oh, no. Okay.
A creative. Most importantly, Jay had written a song about me. This is fun.
Oh, shit.
A song that, according to the lead singer, was their band's most popular song and was constantly requested when they played concerts.
What?
Getting rid of the Brit. I'm
getting rid of the B. She's a GDB.
Okay. So I hang up the phone, pull up SoundCloud, and look at the song.
Of course it's on SoundCloud.
I've never laughed harder in my entire life. Arguably the best thing about dating a musician is the possibility of them writing a song about you.
And writing a fucking diss track.
And it being fucking terrible.
Trash, yeah.
Ugh. Not only is the song mediocre at best, it's a diss track about me filled almost entirely with lies.
Hell yeah, that's how you write, baby.
You fucking absolutely lie about everything. I'm pretty sure all of the plays on the SoundCloud file are me, because ever since then, I would play the song regularly for my friends who all thought the whole situation was hilarious.
That is pretty funny, honestly.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, that's a pretty funny as fuck. Fast forward another 5 years, I ended up reaching out to Jay because I saw that she came out as a trans woman. Okay. It was something short, just wishing her well. I didn't really expect anything more than a few pleasantries after that. However, I got so much more.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Jay sent me a message saying she owes me an apology and admitted that all those years ago she wrote a song about me and it's never sat right with her. I replied, "Oh, do you mean song title? I've known about that song for years." She was surprised, but I guess unfazed because she then proceeded to, 1, brag about the song.
I made this.
Classic musicianship.
Yeah, no, I made that that was a good song.
I did this.
I did this.
The horn line was all me in the writing room, LMAO. And 2, just completely dump on me about her drama with the lead singer of this band because he kicked her out. I responded that this didn't sound anything like the apology she claimed she was going to give me. I felt badly she was struggling with one of her friends, but also this wasn't my job to deal with.
Yeah.
And it was shitty of her to pretend to want to apologize to me just so she could brag about her songwriting and complain about our mutual friend.
Fuck yeah, that's how you do it.
Get him. She responded by calling me cold for finding the situation funny. Oh my God. And accused me of twisting the knife by calling her out when she's emotional and still learning.
No, that's not twisting the knife. Twisting the knife is writing into this show.
Yeah, right.
And then playing this.
Yeah. Oh, God. She then blocked me on everything. My friends and I still mostly laugh about the situation because, if I'm being honest, the whole thing seems absurd to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is a part of me that wonders if Jay was right and that maybe I am cold for finding the situation so funny. Am I the asshole for calling out my ex for publicly dissing me?
You guys went on one date and then she said that she loved you a week later.
You can't say shit about that, though. You did that to me.
Yeah, it took me 3 weeks. Okay, I get
All
that.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I have. Yeah,
2 weeks exactly.
2 weeks is after that. Yeah, but fucking no. Fucking yeah, you're not the asshole. I don't know. I feel like you know. Listen. Have I written some diss tracks? Yeah.
Have I?
But listen,
I think maybe one. Yeah. I feel like if you're a creative person,
you're gonna want to. You're young.
You're naive. You get into situations where you fuck up,
and then you write about something. Yeah.
You got an ego. And, you know, you just lie and scheme your way into fucking shit. I've done that before. I'm a piece of shit, too. Yeah. You know, it's all love, but, like, you can't get mad at people for getting mad.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta, yeah, I understand why people are mad at me.
Oh, yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pretend like, yeah, the difference is, I guess the difference between me and her is that she lied. That's the real thing where I'm like, okay, well, you're just lying at that point. That's what I'm really upset about is like you made a diss track and you don't even get the right to make a diss track because you're a fucking liar.
And then you never apologized for lying.
You didn't apologize, and then you said, I'm fucking awesome.
I'm fucking dope. I wrote that horn line.
Shit.
Now listen, I have not heard the horn line, so maybe the horn line is dope. A lot of people liked it.
Fun fact, apparently Kyoto is actually stole it from.
It's Kyoto.
But no, fucking can you send it to us?
I want to hear the song.
Send it to our email. Don't put it in the comments.
Don't put it in the comments. Send it to our email.
We'll listen to it.
And I am a musician. Respond. I will let you know if it's good enough to brag about it, and that's when I'll give my decision on if they're an asshole or not.
Yeah. So pending, maybe not. You're not the asshole, but we're gonna find out if the other person's the asshole. Yeah.
Because then also I'm like, so if they're trans women, they're on HRT and stuff. Like. It does fuck with your emotions.
That's true. So I wouldn't want to put too much on like.
And I don't just want to be like, haha, fuck this trans woman, you know. But then I'm also like, I mean, it really is like you got to take responsibility for lying.
Some of your action. Yeah, there was at least the lying. I feel like you got to take responsibility for.
Yeah, like she needed to apologize to you for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And I also don't think you calling her out was very harsh at all.
Yeah, you just said, "Oh, I knew about that song."
And it's funny. I mean, I can't expect. Like, I don't know if you write a song about somebody and they hear it and they think that's like the best reaction that you could expect.
Is because
it's not gonna be, oh my god, the song is the best, you're so great, let me suck your cock.
Yeah, I'm sorry about everything I've ever
lick
done.
Your pussy or something. Yeah, suck your tits. Like, you know, it's not gonna be that. The worst is I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, the worst is
I'm calling my lawyer.
Yeah, oh, I've had that said to me before.
Yeah, right. I'm calling my lawyer and I'm suing you. Or just like fuck you, you piece of shit. You know.
Yeah.
But you were like, it's all good. Fuck it. It's funny.
Fuck it, whatever. Yeah. That's the best response you can get. Yeah.
She just sounds like kind of pretentious.
A little bit.
Just a pretentious musician.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would really get all up in your...
You're dealing with egos. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
God. That's why if anyone ever talks shit about me, I'm like... fucking... uppercut. But no.
I don't know. It's hard because I do empathize with her. You know what I mean? Just as a creative person.
I do emphasize a little bit, but
little
also
bit.
like
I've written shit
but
about
it's
people.
like, I don't know. I think the lying is like
Lying's pretty bad.
I think like I would err on the side of underselling, you know, like if a lot of crazy shit happens to you. There's that scene in Stranger Things where it's Murray and the teens are trying to figure out how to talk about like the shit that happened at the lab, and Murray's like, oh, you got to water it down for people to actually like find it palatable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess for me it's a lot of that exaggeration when exaggeration becomes lying.
But it wouldn't be a good song then.
That's true. I mean, yes.
That's the difference between.
But then don't write the song then, I guess, is my main thing.
I guess, yeah. But then, like, I don't know. I totally
don't release it. Don't make it your #1 song in the band and then leave the band. That's my thing, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I get so. I mean, I've written songs that were inspired by relationships that I've had and people. And then they were exaggerated out of that, where I was like, okay, this isn't about them anymore. This is just like a fantasy.
The feelings, yeah.
Yeah, this is not real anymore, you know?
But I guess that becomes not about the person then.
Right. So I guess the real crime isn't the lying and writing the song with all the lies in it. It's saying to the band, this is about this person.
Okay, then yeah, that's...
Yeah.
That's just shitty then.
Yeah, that's shitty. Where you're saying like, if I went around and said this was about this specific guy, here's his full name,
an address and social security number,
and social security and phone number,
and the man's like, okay, we can't put all that in, but
it'll go on the CD. Yeah, it'll go on.
And then and then someone comes in like, oh yeah, that guy, like he just said no at some point to me.
Yeah. That's it.
I think the band has a right to be pissed off then.
Yeah, I think so.
That's fair. I get that.
I think that's the line in the sand, because I'm like, none of the songs that anybody writes about anyone else are like true.
Yeah, they're always gonna be like,
lies.
So
yeah.
Still though, fucking just funny.
But I don't think you did anything wrong.
No, you did nothing wrong. You're not the one that made the song.
Yeah.
And lied to your band about it. So yeah, you're not the asshole.
No. I think she just probably has some growing up to do.
Yeah,
but she's also probably going through second puberty. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, true. So no harm, no foul.
I don't know.
I don't know. As long as no one's hurt, I guess everyone's cool,
high key. I don't know. I just wouldn't beat yourself up about it too much.
No, don't beat yourself up. But I'm gonna drink up.
Ooh.
That was a little forced. I'm sorry. All right, next story comes to us from Anonymous, she, her. I got married and divorced in secret.
Awesome.
Hello from a longtime listener. I love the podcast and it really makes my drives to work more bearable.
Well,
thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sharing this as a story. I don't need advice.
Okay.
With that, all right.
Dope.
I don't need to. I'm not gonna say anything after the story. Then
we're being
no
nice
interpretation.
Today.
We're being nice today. Roughly 4 years ago, I, now 26 female, met this guy, now 26 male, after a really shitty breakup while I was overseas. We quickly became best friends between deployments and field operations. We hung out all the time. Gradually over time, I started falling for him. I knew he didn't feel the same, so I hardly ever pursued my feelings. One night, while playing drunk Mario Kart with my roommates, he texted me asking if I wanted to hang out.
Awesome.
His date hadn't gone as planned and he was ditched. I was 2 bottles of wine deep at this time. Thanks, Mario Kart.
You're welcome.
I told him I was far too drunk to drive and it was too late to come over. Conversation casually went on, and around 2 more losses, I finally spilled my feelings to him. He played it off like, oh, love you too, fishy. I sent a text saying, no, I love you and I can't stand being your backup or the girl you take on save a hoe missions.
Aww.
Needless to say, he ghosted me for about a week before we went back to hanging out all the time again. He deployed, then I deployed, and this left us sporadically talking over the next 8 months over Snapchat. Classy, I know. I got back from deployment prior to him, and he asked me to be at his homecoming. Fast forward maybe 5 months, and he finally asked me out, all because I was telling him about this guy. Let's call him R. I was thinking about saying yes to dating. He went on this tangent about how R was not good enough for me. I could do better, and I need to open my eyes and see that there's someone better for me right in front of me.
Oh my God.
He finally asked me out at like 3 in the morning.
So anime.
I said yes because this was the guy I'd really fallen for. Fast forward 2 more months, we secretly got married while my father was on his way to come visit us for the weekend. I'll spare you the details of our entire marriage, as we were both extremely toxic for each other. I got out of the military shortly before we married, and I took a job where I'm on the road a lot. That reason alone caused many issues in our relationship. About a year after we secretly got married, he publicly asked me to marry him. It was in the wedding planning itself when I finally realized I could not do this anymore. I was not as happy as with him a few months prior. I suggested marriage counseling, individual counseling, and even leaving my job to move back to be home.
Wow.
None of these options were an answer that he found fit. I had no idea what else to do to save what we had. I also came to terms with the fact that if I wasn't happy, there wasn't any way he was happy. We had a fight over the phone while I was driving home from work. I hung up on him like the immature child that I was acting like. He texted me asking if I wanted a divorce. If this was the first time he had asked me this, I probably would have said no, but I had been asked this several times before, and I just said yes. Our divorce finalized back in August, and we've been apart for over a year now. I'm traveling full-time and just interviewed for a position in Hawaii. Every 2 months to 3 months, I'm traveling somewhere new. More of the story, follow your heart and your happiness, take what you can, learn from it, and grow. Thank you for taking the time to read my story. Feel free to comment anything you'd like. Thank you again. I love you guys. Well, thank you.
Oh, we love you too, man.
Love you too.
Damn, bro. I mean, what a classic story, dude.
Yeah.
Classic. I'm glad it was short.
Yeah, I'm glad that, like, not a lot of time was, like, wasted,
Because, I mean, I think before I got into a relationships like that, where they're very intense.
Yeah.
And, like, as soon as you want to get married super quick, and then you get married, and then you realize, oh, fuck.
Bad decision,
We're in a hole. And it's just terrible.
Yeah.
That always freaked me out, I think.
I get that.
From, like, wanting to be committed to somebody. But, like, it really truly is, like, you just have to find somebody you can, like, chill out around.
Yeah, for long periods of time. And, like, then, yeah, you'll have someone good for you. But, yeah, no, like, if you're already on the road for... I know you're not asking for advice, but I totally get, like, fucking if you're out on the road. I get it if you're out on the road all the time.
Yeah.
I can get that being kind of a strain on the relationship.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But it's also, like, if you had a strong relationship, you'd be able to
make work, yeah. But, I don't know, it's cool that you're going to Hawaii,
Yeah, you sound like you have a dope life, bro.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Shit.
Live your life.
Live it. It's a dope moral,
Yeah.
Get married in secret.
Fuck yeah, do it.
Get divorced in secret. Go to Hawaii. Live your fucking life, man.
Live your fucking life.
It just sounds like it sounds like a toxic marriage is not a fun thing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like, now it's a story.
Yeah.
It's at least a story.
Yeah,
it's a life lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people can now learn from it.
And
they can take their own morals from it.
It's not the end of the world either.
Yeah. No, you're still living life, and that's good.
Yeah, you're happy is good.
Congrats. We applaud that.
Winner of life.
Winner of life. You did it.
You did it. You won.
Rafflecopter. You won.
LMAO. Okay.
I don't know. Okay. But yeah. Oh, this is a lot of stories. Oh, shit.
Thank
goodness. It's 12:08. 12:08. The podcast needs to go out in, what's 24 plus 9? 33 hours.
Oh, God.
Let's go.
Day 2.
Day 2 into day 3.
All right. This is this is from Babylon.
Ooh. The B? Babylon B?
Yeah.
My favorite conservative comedy website.
Let's not cheapen this name with
I'm sorry.
conservative politics.
Okay, you can start from the top then.
Babylon
I'm sorry.
slaps is the name.
Okay, I'm
this
sorry.
This is from Babylon She Her.
Hell yeah.
Name fucking slaps. I want that in the TikTok.
All right, yes.
Am I the asshole for kicking out my gamer daughter? Titled by Carly.
Thank you, Carly.
This is so not going to be a funny story.
It's not going to be funny, but that's just a funny title.
That's a great title, though.
Thank you. Good. Oh, God. Okay.
Am I the asshole? I, 52 female, have a daughter, 18 female, who is deciding to not go to college. You caught that in your hand, in your arm.
Yeah, I did.
That was good.
You can start from the top.
Okay.
Sorry.
Am I the asshole? I, 52 female, have a daughter, 18 female, who is deciding to not go to college. She got into her dream school, and the whole family was ecstatic. We decided to throw her a party and celebrate her going to this incredible school, but at this party, she announced that she will actually be pursuing video game streaming as her career. This one's going to cut deep. What are you talking about? There's not
There's not a lower thirds of anything that would
Popping
mention.
up right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. I was extremely embarrassed and ended the party shortly after that. Oh my God.
Okay, that's a little okay. I mean,
Whoa. Okay.
I'm not gonna judge too quickly, but okay.
Afterwards, I explained to her the many reasons why video game streaming is not a stable job and why an education would help her greatly, but she doesn't want to hear it. I could even understand how streaming is a viable option for some people these days, but she doesn't even have 50 followers. Honestly, I had had enough. I told her that she can be a video game streamer, but I'm not going to fund it. I had $10,000 set aside for her education, so I decided to give her that money and tell her to find new housing within the next week because she is no longer allowed to be a freeloader in my home. Okay.
So
I don't know. Wow. All right.
Okay, that's okay, but I'll.
Okay, well, context. I was kicked out of the house when I was 16, so I completely understand her pain, but I truly believe that this will help her become more responsible and independent. I fully support her following her passions, but I can't have her living at a home for the rest of her life. She refuses to leave, and I'm starting to feel awful about this. Am I the asshole? I think it's a little harsh.
It's a little harsh. I don't know how far I would say you're an asshole. I think it's weird to know that, okay, so you got kicked out at 16, you know the pain, but it's kind of like that weird, like you're kind of doing what your parents kind of did.
Probably because, and I think we've talked about this recently too, where it's like I had to live on my own recently. Well, not recently, but like during the time when not very many people have to go out and live on their own.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of young when I had to do that because of my relationship with my mother and not having very much support from my family.
Yeah.
And it did make me a very responsible person. But
yeah, that's the but coming is
I think
it probably does more harm than good.
High
in that,
key, yeah,
like that's the thing where it's kind of like
you're trading in your like young 20 years where you could fuck up because you're stupid.
You're supposed to fuck up. Yeah, you should let. That's the thing is that you're now getting rid of a lot of that freedom that a lot of people have when they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
For I don't like the word freeloader because.
No, I think you're very quick to call your daughter a freeloader.
Because your daughter's 18.
That's it? Like she's only 18?
And she made the decision to do. And like, I mean, here's the thing, like fucking, I don't.
It sounds like you've had this resentment towards your daughter for like already a couple years. And I think that's kind of unfair because most kids, especially now in this economy, dude, like,
oh yeah, and like going into COVID and shit, like,
are gonna live with their parents past 18, even while going to college.
I moved out at 22.
Yeah,
like, yeah,
I think I moved out at similar, like 21.
Yeah,
22.
so like, they're gonna be staying for a while. So like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's okay.
I think it's abnormal for somebody to move out of their parents' house at 18 nowadays.
Like, yeah, unless they go to a college dorm out of state. But if they're not doing that, then it's a little weird. Also, I think using that, just giving the money, I don't even know if that's going to work to get her a place to stay.
Maybe.
Because I feel like you also need like a history of income. So then,
true, and like only giving her a week. Like, I mean, I think
that's a little harsh. I think
the point is you could have communicated with your daughter, hey, if you don't want to go to school, that's cool. But
yeah, because another thing too is,
hold on. If you don't want to go to school, that's fine. But you need to get a job.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's a more fair thing than,
because I mean, there's my house, my rules does apply when you're under 18, and there are stipulations if you are living in your parents' house.
Yeah, and like I had that stipulation with my mom is that I would be able to live there rent free as long as I went to school.
Yeah.
And that worked out like as well as it did. You know, I mean, because like, okay, I'm in a very similar position to your daughter, where at 18 I went straight to school. I wanted to pursue streaming as a thing. I decided to cancel that for the time being, so I can actually focus on earning money. Because you know, like fucking, the thing is, I feel like if I had taken streaming seriously younger, I might be in a better position now. You know,
maybe.
So that's another thing too, where I'm kind of like,
I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
I understand where you're coming from, and you're right, because streaming is a hard thing. I mean, fucking,
it's always a gamble until
it's always a gamble until you're there. Like,
yeah.
I mean, think about. I mean, okay, for example, you're listening to this fucking podcast right now.
Yeah.
There was 3 years before, and we blew up. You know, where
Yeah.
it's like, but we needed that time to, you know, grow and do this type of shit.
If we didn't have that, like, we're very privileged that we're able to do this.
Yeah, and like, you know, if you see your daughter has this dream,
yeah,
and like,
she can learn responsibility without just being thrown out on the street.
yeah, and
You
being
know?
told, hey, you gotta find a new apartment.
And
So
that's also something that, regardless of how you feel about her being responsible, if there's other situations where I don't know, if she's messy or she just doesn't do chores, or if she's like irresponsible in other ways, then like that's a separate issue.
yeah, you gotta set like those rules and try to get those like behaviors set then of like,
She's gonna continue to have those problems because she doesn't have the support.
yeah, and if you throw her on the street, she's not gonna have that support. Those
No.
issues aren't gonna get solved.
No.
It's as the parent, it's your job to fucking.
And we're not
yeah.
fucking parents, so we don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but like,
So
I definitely
take everything
know,
that we're saying with a grain of salt.
but coming
man.
from the perspective of someone who's had a similar thing as your daughter is probably going through right now.
Yeah. I mean, shit, man. My mom was, you know, deeply traumatized to me, but still was like, you could live here if you want.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, my mom, you know, like
Yeah.
fucking, like, I love my mom again, but like, we definitely had issues, but she definitely supported me enough to like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought your mom was very supportive.
She was very supportive, yeah.
And
like,
my mom at least let me live in the house for a little bit.
yeah.
And, you know, but we didn't have very clear boundaries. But
That's
she
the thing, is-
was like, hey, get a job or go to school.
Yeah,
do those things.
those two things, yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
your daughter does need those experiences of getting out in the real world now that school is over.
Yeah.
And so
She's going to learn that shit
at some point,
at some point.
it's whether or not you're going to help her or not is really the question here.
And if you think that you shouldn't have to help her, I think you should rethink.
That's because that's just going to be generational trauma at its fucking best, baby. Fucking,
Yeah. I don't
my
know.
mom did something to me, and I'm going to do it to my daughter.
Yeah, it's big vibes of like, my parents hit me.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not saying that, I don't know, man.
I don't think that's it's a bit of a, like, it's a slippery slope to that, I guess, where it's kind of
Yeah,
like,
it is.
that's my thing, but like, I don't know, fucking,
I think you're asking the wrong people, man.
you're asking the wrong people. You're asking a bunch of Gen Zers. And then I'm like, yeah, go
Well,
fucking
like,
Twitch stream.
I
Dude, fucking, I know how to run a Twitch stream. Fucking give me.
Well, I mean, like, I was kicked out of the house, and that, like, pretty much degraded my relationship with my mom, you know? And, I mean, we patched it up, but then eventually, sometime later, it was like, the problem was still there, and it just led to worse and worse
Yeah,
shit.
you're not solving
And
the real
now
problem.
We don't speak to each other anymore.
Yeah.
And if you want to speak to your daughter, probably talk to her about this.
Yeah.
Because I think
And
giving her
don't
the
call her a freeloader.
yeah, like that's disrespectful. Which I mean, like, yeah, if you think I don't know, that's
Your daughter graduated during COVID? Yeah, wait, no, I'm sorry. Okay, that's a little.
Come on, man.
That's
a
shit's
pandemic.
rough right now. Yeah. Just because, you know, the death numbers went down, there's still a recession we're kind of in right now. I'm sorry. I don't want to give you too much shit.
I know,
Shit's
right?
rough, but please understand that it probably won't end well in your guys' relationship just kicking her out.
It's just not
That's my main point, I guess.
cool.
Probably not cool.
No, that's just how I think. I'm so sorry. But like, I have more stuff to say. I'm sorry, Josh.
No, you're good.
But you know, and it's gonna be resentment for the rest of her life, man. It really is. And like, you might think it's not that big a deal, and you know, but like, without even giving her the chance to like talk about it,
Yeah.
I think giving her the money is a great idea.
Yeah, because if she's not going to go to college,
Yeah.
Fuck it. I mean, yeah. And like also like yeah, fucking I mean the other thing too that my bias comes in is like I'm technically a college dropout. I did go to a trade school. I think like fucking what is it? Like first of all, a lot of people decide not to go to college these days too because college is expensive. Fucking
and might not be for her.
It might not be for her depending on what she wants to do. I mean, I think another thing too is like just because it was her dream school doesn't mean that she wants to do that dream anymore too. I feel like also you should probably talk about like trade schools or something, you know, where it's like
something. I think just in general, I think be realistic with her and sit her down and say, hey, listen, this is a job, but this is one of those jobs where you need to have another job to fund your job.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think if anything, if you decide to talk with her and let her stay in your home, say you need to get a job so that you can build up enough money and like save it. So then you can
invest that into your own
an apartment or something where you can stream from your apartment and do that and like lay out how her life is going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like give her the
see
tools.
If she decides that she wants to be a streamer by the end of it. You know what I mean? Like say to her, like, listen, it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to work double as much as somebody that goes to fucking college and does accounting and hates their life.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're gonna work doubly as hard. You're gonna be stressed out, tired. You're still gonna hate your job. And it's going to take years for you to get to where you want to be. But you could do it.
You could do it. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's like, but it's going to be a lot of crawling up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a slow crawl until it gets somewhere and then.
And I mean, I think also from her point of view, if you just say to her like, hey, listen, get the fuck out of here. Here's $10,000. Fuck you. Get out.
Yeah.
You're kind of shooting her dream in the face. Because then she doesn't have the support.
The support to do it. And then like,
yeah,
even though like the steps will probably be the same, it's going to be a lot harder. It's going to be a lot more impossible to do. And it's going to be a lot less like motivated. You know, she's going to be a lot less like motivated to actually try and go towards her dreams.
Which that's like, if that's her dream, you guys are not going to talk.
Well, yeah, because then also like, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I think there's a weird, like, still a stigma and like with people who want to do a creative field. And I think streaming more so because that's a very new thing. It's a very new fucking like.
It's privileged.
It is privileged though.
Yes,
yeah, it is very much privileged.
But if you have it.
If you have the privilege, you
I don't
should
understand
share the privilege.
Why not? Like, what is it that you want your daughter to be? And what is it that your daughter wants herself to be? Do you want your daughter to be the best version of herself?
Or do you want your daughter to be the best version of what you think she should be?
Yeah.
And that's not great if it's the latter.
Right, because that's how it feels right now. But also we don't have enough information and we're not parents.
And
we're coming at this from a child's point of view because we remember being kids and being told, get the fuck out of my house. You know?
I remember my sister got fucking kicked out of the house too. Like, Jesus, that was...
I mean, that wasn't for like...
yeah, but like that was a whole different thing. But I know that like... Yeah.
That's like... It hit specifically with me because like I remember my mom being like, you don't do anything and you blah, blah. Like I had really severe anxiety, depression. And like there would just be days where I would wake up and I couldn't get out of bed. And my mom would be like, what the fuck? Why are you not, oh God, I remember her saying, you have one job and it's to go to school. And I had like 5 jobs.
Yeah, fucking, yeah, you know?
I did. Jesus. And shit like that degraded our relationship to the point where I don't even know if she's alive.
That's true.
I'm being real. I really have no clue if she's alive or not.
That's what happens though. That's the risk that is being put right now.
Yeah, and that's not good.
Yeah, it's not great. You know, it's actually interesting. I remember with the money, one of the things I did with that money, because my mom also saved like not like tens of thousands of dollars, but like a decent amount of sum, and I used that to actually buy the computer that we have right now.
Right, like so, like like let her invest in herself and everything.
Yeah,
but like maybe so that I guess that was my point earlier too that I never finished was if she stays at your house, if you decide you want to let her at your house, which that's your decision, you own the house.
Yeah,
your life. If she stays at the house, she gets a job, keep the $10,000. And tell her to save it.
Yeah.
To
Or
start
save it-
saving now.
Start saving now with whatever money she's going to have.
Yeah.
Save that $10,000 for when she does decide to move out.
And then when she moves out, give her the
Yeah.
$10,000 so she can invest in streaming equipment.
Or, just putting it someplace safe.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, definitely like teach your daughter good economic shit too. Like
Yeah.
if you have the ability to save, like look up investings, all that shit. So that way she at least has something to fall back on too.
And like, I don't, the problem I have with mentalities like this, it makes me feel like people really think you stop parenting at 18. When
No,
your
you
child
don't. You do not stop
is
parenting.
18. No.
Yeah.
And you're going to be begging for your daughter, like in 20 years, begging to have a relationship with your daughter. And when you think like, oh, my 18-year-old daughter is a fucking freeloader, fuck her. She just got the ability to vote. Can't even drink, but she's a freeloader.
Yeah, she's a freeloader and she's going to participate in the next election. And no.
Because she doesn't go to this antiquated, overly expensive,
university.
debt creating thing that she doesn't want to go to. But therefore she's a bad person and a freeloader. And all the 18 years of growing up and learning who she was and caring for her, that's gone out the window because she decided that she wants to do this thing that I don't approve of. I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't know.
But that's me.
Yeah, that's me too. But I don't know. You're gonna. Everyone's situation is different.
All the parents in the comments call us entitled or something.
Yeah,
say that you don't know what it's like to raise children.
I guess world famous multimillionaires Josh and Sarah don't know what it's like to be on the real world anymore.
Oh fuck!
Oh god, we're donating plasma in 2 days.
So we can go to Chili's.
I've given up on streaming to earn more money from other jobs. I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
And you had structure.
I had structure.
You had support.
I had support, and I still had to fucking
It's still hard.
It's still fucking hard.
She probably won't.
Unironically, if you want me to help out the fucking daughter to stream.
Yeah, why doesn't your daughter listen to this podcast, man?
Yeah, your daughter should listen. Yeah, I'll fucking help out. Do you guys want me to make YouTube tutorials on how to stream since I'm not streaming anymore?
That would be cool.
I'll fucking do it. I'll tell you guys how to do it. I'll tell you guys how to use OBS. I'll hook you guys up. Our email's in the fucking description, guys. I'm a wealth of knowledge.
And I think also, I don't know. I think what you have is an old mentality. And I think that's something that can just be, it's okay to be like, you know what? I was wrong. Yeah,
it's fine. It's better to say that you're wrong than to say that you're right and then lose everything because you want to
especially
double down
at the time where you have an 18-year-old daughter. I think is the most important time.
This is the most impressionable time
because she's
in the real world.
No, she's going to grow up and go and get a job and have coworkers that are 50, 60 years old and are stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
And are assholes. And she's going to be like, I'd never want to be like them. You don't want her to see them and be like, that's my mom.
Yeah, you want them to be like, thank Christ that's not my parents.
Thank God my mom apologizes.
Yeah, and me. And fucking also, it's another thing too where it's like, oh, at least my mom supports my decision to do something creatively. Because then those old coworkers are like, even if it wasn't streaming, say it was music, oh, you can't really make money on music. You gotta get real lucky. That would be real shitty. I don't know.
Bro, I was a classical violist going to college to get my fucking classical viola degree. And the moment I started a rock band, my mom was like, I was in school. I was in a depression study. So I was so depressed that I got a diagnosis and also a study for people that are so depressed that their depression pills don't work. And that was my money. So that was my job.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to get a hobby. And then my mom was like, you fucking freeloader.
So I don't know.
It
yeah.
just feels like
in case you
can't
needed
connect.
in case you needed a perspective from someone younger and how that feels, that's our perspective then, I guess. Is
because like fuck man, I get it now. I work 40 hours a week and I do that and I pay bills and then I don't have any money for 2 weeks and I do that every fucking 2 weeks and my rent keeps going up and everything's shitty. And I bet if I did that for 54 years and I had a fucking 18-year-old daughter who came to me and said, I want to stream for the rest of my life, I would fucking flip my fucking top probably. Yeah, because it's hard. But like you also can't
offload your stuff on them. They're still babies.
They're still babies.
Basically up until the age of 25, your brain is still always going to be consistently like evolving and like changing and shit. Like
especially 18. Like
18, yeah. You're
a kid, man. You don't know what's going on.
So yeah, fucking don't call your daughter a freeloader.
Just don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that, and try to support your daughter if you can.
If you don't want to
talk with your daughter,
then probably the best thing to do is just to be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So she can go and figure it out.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess
I don't know. Solved it?
I guess solved it. Yeah.
Is that the last one?
I got one.
Oh yeah, you do have one. Wow, that was mine?
That was yours, yeah.
Whoa.
This final story of the night comes to us from Anonymous. She, her.
God.
Am I the asshole for moving out because I have a crush on my housemate's new boyfriend?
Okay.
Is this story gonna be messy? Probably. I'm 25 female, living with my close friend, 24 female, for 10 months now, and we have had our ups and downs, but mainly things have been okay until recently. She had been seeing this guy and went on a couple of dates with him, and I was truly happy for her because she's always told me how she has never had a boyfriend/girlfriend, and she always wanted to have a family and felt she could never find someone.
Aww. Very sweet.
While she was seeing this guy for 2 to 3 weeks, she was telling me things about him that honestly sounded like she was describing me. For example, having a creative industry job, having many very similar interests, anime/manga. Like liking the exact same music and having very similar mindsets. It was admittedly, I found it very weird how so in common we were before we met.
Okay.
So when we did meet, he came around the house and nodded at me and said hi. I said hi back before my housemate could dart him out the door onto their 4th date at his apartment. I had then realized I recognized him from somewhere. He had matched with me on a dating app that I then deleted. I took a break, and on another dating app where he had liked me. Obviously, being in the same area, this is bound to happen, but needless to say, I was flattered, but more happy that my housemate could date him until I got to properly talk to him the next time he came around.
What?
I mean, yeah.
Actually, that was kind of weird the way you phrased that.
Yeah. He came around and I opened the door and she was busy getting changed. So I was talking to him this time, and when me and him talked, there was a spark between us. We just clicked. We bonded over loads of similar series we've watched or read, video games we've played, the good and bads of working creatively, what weather or seasons we liked, philosophy, and even politics and religion at some points. So needless to say, we really clicked. And this went on for hours and hours. He would go home at 2 to 3 a.m. So I felt bad because me and him were talking and my housemate and him were meant to go back to his that night to obviously go have sex. But he wanted to stay even when I said that they should go. But he ignored me saying this and wanted to chat more with me. This happened both times he came over. I also felt bad because my housemate sat there not feeling included in the conversation, so I did try to include her loads of times, but here's the thing with my housemate, she liked to treat everything like a competition. For example, if you liked a certain genre of music, she would say, no, but I like this type of music, and heavily imply your opinion is wrong. So when including her, she would try to compete with things neither him or I have seen, so that made her feel more left out. So because of this, she resorted to climbing all over him, hugging him, playing with his hair, stroking his inner thighs, and just being all around inappropriate in front of me while he was talking to me and making eye contact with me. I could tell it was making him feel uncomfortable. So you can imagine watching that while talking with this guy and him connecting with me made me extremely uncomfortable. She did the same thing both these times as he came over. This is a fucking okay. You're doing the thing I do. Oh shit. When he left to go home the second time, she said to me, Quote, I just want to say that one of my biggest insecurities is that I introduced the person I'm interested in to my friend, and they get on so well I fade into the background and they forget about me. This was about me and not based off an insecurity because I've known her for 9 years and know all of her insecurities.
Bro.
That's a little...
You gotta chill, dude. You really have to chill, my guy. The dick is not that important. It's a man, and you're like this?
Doing this for a man?
You're doing all this over a guy? Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. However, I felt awful even though I did/still do have feelings for the guy. I told her I would back off, but I had to say to her that the inappropriate behavior was really making me uncomfortable. So next time she could not do that in front of me and she again. Yeah. She agreed to not do it next time. I give them space from then on, only coming downstairs for a smoke and chatting now and again. He would ask me, what do you think of my new haircut? What's your favorite poem? And I would just say something bland like, it's okay, or I don't really know any poems, just to resist the urge of going into deep conversation again. Every time I did come downstairs, I couldn't help but notice she was all of a sudden all over him when I was there. So I would go away or dart off and have to deal with this anxiety of liking someone while they are literally dating/fucking my housemate, and she was ignoring my boundaries. It got to the point where I couldn't keep going on like this, so I told her everything. I said, I know you noticed a spark and that there was a spark, and now I have feelings for him, but I don't want anything to come between us, so I'm telling you now because I want to talk about what we're going to do about it.
Bro, you should have just left. You should have just left. You should not be saying this.
She said, thank you for telling me because I did sense something was going on. However, I don't know what to do about this because this guy makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel like I'm finally receiving the love I never got from my family or anyone else's. So I agreed that I was happy for her, but if she could keep the relationship to herself and to let me know when he's coming over so I can mentally prepare myself, she agreed. But not 1 hour later, she was bragging about how she hurt her thumb while having sex with him and brought him over the next day without letting me know, which has led me into not talking to her for about 5 days in a row now. We got 2 more paragraphs, so we got this.
Oh my god, okay, we're in the home stretch,
We're in the home stretch. It's the constantly setting boundaries with her and her overstepping them on purpose that makes me want to move out. We've been long-term friends. She's been there for me countless times with just allowing me to vent about trauma therapy, and I've had to forgive some stuff that she's done, lying about one of my friends essaying her, but I've come to a breaking point now.
Wait,
I know,
wait,
I don't know.
Say that shit again. What?
So this is just a long sentence. It's the constantly setting boundaries with her and her overstepping that on purpose that makes me want to move out. We've been long-term friends. She's been there for me countless times with just allowing me to vent about trauma therapy, and I've had to forgive some stuff that she's done, like lying about one of my friends sexually assaulting her. But I've come to a breaking point now. I know liking your friend's partner is really shitty, but I've reached a point of not knowing what to do anymore. Any advice?
You need to get out of there. Bro, and you really think you're way hotter than this girl, and you need to check yourself. You need to fucking check yourself, dude.
This is,
You don't know what other people think at all, ever. Like, this is amazing to me because these types of girls exist, man.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy, all right?
No, I know.
These types of girls fucking exist and they drive me crazy.
Yeah, the dude should just be nice.
Josh, okay.
Yes.
If some motherfucker came up to me and said, hey, could you stop touching Josh when we're around here because I really like him and it really makes me uncomfortable when you put your hand on your boyfriend's shoulder and you're like all over him, I would be like, he's my fucking boyfriend? I'll fuck him in front of you if I fucking feel like it. And you can call the cops. I don't give a fuck. He's my boyfriend, dude. That I would do. I don't give a fuck if we're friends for fucking 9 years, dude. You don't have the audacity to set the boundary of you can't touch your boyfriend in your own house. You're killing me, man. It's so crazy what you think you're allowed to do.
No, but Sarah, there's a spark.
Also, I'm really sus about the lying about my friend essaying her.
Yeah, that's really
What the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on here?
That in at the end.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know if there's any more information that should have been included.
But Josh, they both like The Office. God, and I was supposed to be nice. That's why I set up that joke. But no, it really, like, what the fuck are you even talking
I don't know
about?
What you're talking about.
Did you know that you could have a deep conversation with a friend and not fuck them?
Yeah,
did you know that?
Well, Sarah, men and women can't be friends together. Did you know that?
Like, it sounds like he's just asking you shit like, hey, what's up?
Maybe he doesn't want to date someone that has all the interests that he has. Maybe he wants to, I don't know.
Maybe he fucking loves this girl. Yeah. And he's just trying to get along with his girlfriend's roommate. And you're sitting there like, he totally wants to fuck me. And no, he's probably just being fucking nice, dude. He's probably just a nice guy.
Yeah. And your friend is like telling you like, hey, I haven't been loved like this ever.
I don't get love from my family.
Yeah.
Please,
but then also,
like,
okay, then why are you saying that? Okay, why are you saying that you know all her insecurities? But then that's
weird, man.
That's a weird thing already. But also, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities for her to have an insecurity like that, where she's worried of someone taking over like her lover,
especially if like you just got into a relationship. You're gonna have more relationship based insecurities for sure.
Yeah, so that makes sense to me. Like, I don't know, there's insecurities you're gonna find out about from anything that you do that's not the norm.
Yeah, fuck, man. Any new thing that you do, you're going to be like, ooh, I don't like that. That's weird.
I got insecure that I didn't know how to make fucking pretzels when I worked at a fucking pretzel shop. Do you think I was ever gonna learn that I didn't have a pretzel insecurity? People talk about my hands like it's a fucking object.
Yeah, but Josh, no, I've known you for 9 years. You don't have a pretzel insecurity.
I don't have a pretzel insecurity.
I've decided.
I
know you.
So people can change. I don't know. I mean,
what do you want us to say? Do you want us to say that she's a bitch for wanting to fuck her boyfriend? Like, bro, when she's all over him, she's probably just horny because they fuck.
Yeah.
Is he fucking you? No, he's not. So he's not your boyfriend. So don't think about it.
I can understand. Here's the thing. I think if it was just like a one-off thing where like the thing that really sucks is
if
that
he was
like,
sending you dick pics or something, it would be a different situation.
It would be a different story because then you'd be helping him cheat on his girlfriend, which is your best friend.
Which, yeah, you would still be in the wrong.
There. The only thing that I could think, like, okay, you say that, like, hey, I don't want you talking about sex because I guess the bragging about hurting your thumb during sex is a little shitty.
I guess
but compared to everything else that's happened, I think that's a very minor crossing of the boundary compared to taking up all of her boyfriend's time when both of them are together in their house.
Yeah, he could just be a people pleaser.
Yeah.
He could just be like, I don't know if I want to leave. Or he could actually be into you and she needs to like dump him.
Yeah.
Because he's into another girl while they're dating, But like, it's still not your place.
Yeah, to kind of come in and just be like,
decide that the relationship is over.
Is over and I'm coming in I'm the rebound.
You need to not. Like, you need to fucking check yourself, actually. That's legitimately it.
Oh, man.
And, like, it's ridiculous to me to think that people out there really think, like, we like all the same genres of music. It must mean we're meant to be. That doesn't mean shit, dude.
No, yeah, that doesn't mean anything, yeah.
It means literally nothing.
It just means you guys could maybe be friends and have something to talk about. That doesn't mean you're going to suck them off. I don't know.
Do you know how many people, when I was on dating apps, do you know how many people I knew that I matched with? And then we both just went finger guns and then went on our fucking merry way and never fucked or ever talked again? Like, no, man. It doesn't mean anything that he liked you on a dating app or that he even swiped right. Because you know what? Y'all would have dated if he actually wanted to.
That's true. Yeah.
He would have fucked you
has sailed.
if he wanted to fuck you.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
And that's life. That's just life, man. I don't know.
someday I'm gonna get a DM that's like, Sarah, you need to stop talking about fucking Josh because I'm in love with Josh. And I'm gonna send them a photo of me sucking your dick.
That is actually not. Don't do the censored.
It's just so, I love that shit, man.
God.
Because, I mean, okay, yeah, the thumb thing is fucked up, right? But also, I would be pissed off if somebody said, I don't want to hear you talk about having sex with your boyfriend because I'm in love with your boyfriend.
Yeah, it's one thing to not want to hear someone's sex life. It's another thing to not want to hear their sex life because you want to fuck them. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's the level.
I would so talk about how me and my boyfriend have incredibly rough sex all the time. Oh my God.
God, I don't know. That's pretty.
You're wild.
You're wild.
You're a wild one.
You're a wild one. You're crazy.
You're a little crazy.
You're a little wacky.
You're a little wacky girl.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fucking terrifying that just any girl that you know for 10 plus years, you could introduce her to your boyfriend and she could get so dick crazy that she thinks because you both are Gryffindors that you're gonna get married for sure.
Oh my God, if we went to Hogwarts,
we would totally be friends.
Jesus Christ.
My God. It's also really not hard to not want to date somebody.
Find other people that have your interests.
Other people exist.
Yeah. 7 billion people. You can find another one.
You need more friends.
You need more friends.
You need more male friends.
Go
actually.
on Bumble BFF first. Don't even go to Bumble regular. Just make friends.
Maybe she's just a better person than you.
Jeez,
and that's why he wants to date her.
All right, we're cutting the. Okay,
no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Maybe she's a nicer person.
That is true, actually. I mean,
maybe she thinks, you know what? Maybe she's more humble than you. Maybe she's more like, oh, you know what? I just really appreciate his love. You know?
Yeah.
And you're somebody that thinks I'm hot, she's not. I get the guy. I get it. Me. Me
get it.
All the time. Me.
That's true.
And
that's
he
shitty.
doesn't want
That's
to be
really
with somebody
fucking
like
shitty.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the case.
That's true. You're right. Yeah.
Maybe you need to fucking go to therapy, bro. Jesus Christ. What the fuck did you think we were going to say?
A lot more people coming in with the asshole stories.
Ridiculous.
I'm surprised.
Well,
What's going on with some of you guys?
Some of them, I think the mom with the gamer, I think maybe she didn't know, or that's like a very personal thing that happened to both of us.
Yeah, that's a very personal thing for both of us. But you specifically, listener.
This is like, you should know you're in the wrong. You should know better. You gotta know better.
You guys type it in. You guys type it in. I'm sorry. I don't want to give you guys too much shit, but come on. You type it in. You didn't reread it because I read it and you didn't reread it. That's the thing I'm mostly upset about. Maybe she has
better grammar than you.
That's enough.
Maybe that's enough.
That's already a put that higher on my.
And you know what? Also, I just want to say, somebody else being better than you in some other way shouldn't piss anyone off.
Yeah, everyone's better than someone else in some things.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's not a diss towards you. That's really just.
I don't ever think of me being better than other women. You know? I don't ever think about that. And then that's what blows my fucking mind it's like.
It's that, yeah, the comparativeness, I feel like.
The entitlement of, but I'm a catch. Implies that you think that the women out there that have boyfriends are not catches.
Well, that's the thing too, is like I think the listener said that there was something about what is it, like making it a competition, but
it sounds like you're the one doing it.
Too.
Yeah, it might just be that she is like talking about things that she likes and wants to contribute to the conversation.
Yeah. So.
Did y'all ever ask her what the things that she was talking about were so she could talk about them?
Yeah.
Or did you just?
No, I
continue talking to just her boyfriend.
I love Naruto. I don't care if you don't like Naruto. We're gonna talk about Naruto.
It's about anime. Honey, get over yourself. I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry. I
feel really mean, but you need to get over yourself.
You need to get a little bit over yourself.
You need to grow up a little bit.
Just a little bit. There's redemption for you at the end of the road. You should move out.
Yeah, you need to move out.
You need to move out, but yeah, no, just find someone else.
That
find
mentality of just like, everyone wants to fuck me. Most likely not.
Most likely not
anybody wants to fuck you. Probably one guy wants to fuck you, but it's like the guy at the 7-Eleven.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Unless you're fucking Belle Delphine. Unless you're fucking Pokimane. No. And I'm not even talking about body type or prettiness. I'm talking about followers.
Yeah,
about
just
fame.
yeah.
Bro, they're famous because
guys,
they're
let
good
us know how many of you
personalities.
guys want to fuck either one of us. We'll put a poll.
I don't want to know that at all.
We'll put
I don't give a
we'll put a
fuck.
YouTube poll. Who do you guys want to fuck?
Just
Josh,
do that for
Sarah,
Josh.
Both,
I don't want to know that you
neither.
guys want to fuck me.
Yeah, how many of you guys want to fuck Josh?
I'm
Let
gonna
us know.
buy a potato sack to wear on the podcast.
I want to be a sex symbol, so let's
do it for
fucking
Josh, not for me, please. I don't want to be sexualized. Yeah, show them your fucking. Josh works out all the time. Show them your arms. They're very sexy.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of my arms being awesome, my plugs are Twitter.
Like, I don't give a fuck if you want to fuck my boyfriend. It makes sex better for me because I feel more powerful to be fucking a partner who is wanted. So go ahead and do that. But I don't want to hear your gross shit. I don't want to hear it.
And that's the
About
show.
me.
That's the show.
About me.
That's the show. We
Okay.
gotta call it. So there's an hour left.
All right, but you gotta flex. You gotta flex while you do your stuff.
All right, but you gotta go first, Sarah. What do you want to plug?
Fucking my Twitter at SQUINTON271. That's SQUINTON271. It's Squinton271. All right. It's a weird name. I'm gonna change it later. My Instagram is Squinton27. SQUINTON27. All right.
Okay.
Chill.
I'm Joshua Chinland on Twitter. I'm not streaming for the time being, but you can still prime sub at twitch.tv/a guy nicknamed JC if you just want to support the podcast.
I have to do that actually. I forgot. Yeah.
Keep giving me the prime sub if you're not prime subbing to anyone else. And
Yeah. If you have a free Prime
if you have
sub.
a prime sub and you're not doing anything with it, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
But fucking a podcast will save this on Instagram and Facebook, APWSTR on
Flex.
TikTok. No, I'm not gonna fucking
Flex monkey.
No.
Old sex monkey. Come on, flex.
This is not how you get sex tonight, Sarah. APWSTR on TikTok, Twitter.
All right, you're right.
Buy me a coffee, Patreon, probably a bunch of others. All the links are in the description. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and rate us 5 stars on Spotify and Apple. And we'll
I
see
want
you
to see
all.
another 1 star. I don't want to see that shit anymore. All right,
We'll see you guys all in the
hop
next
off
one. Peace out, guys.
You're on thin ice.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, outro.
Flex.
No, I'm not gonna flex.
Come on.
No, I'm not. I already did it.
Do it again.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
No. This is
Ooh.
coercion.
Tell me no again.
Yes.
Oh.
Haha. It's in the way that you use it. Boy, don't you know.